Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 3:30 a.m. and I woke up because I heard a cat meowing, and Ditto's been sitting by the window just meowing nonstop, like crying. So I just came in to check on him and he went under the day sofa. Maybe I'll give him a plate of food. I just gave Ditto a plate with some canned tuna on it, and it looks like he's eating it. I could see his tail there by the tray I put on the tray. And here's Boo. Poor Boo's all upset. Poor Boo's all upset. He's all upset about what's going on. It's okay, Boo. It's okay, Boo. You're a good boy. Let's go back to sleep, okay? It's 5 a.m. I just woke up to the sound of a cat crying again. It wasn't Boo. It was Ditto. So I went to see what he was doing, and he was by the window. So I gave him about half a can of tuna to eat. He came over to the plate while I was putting the food on the plate, and he let me pet him, and he was purring. So that was very good progress for Ditto. But I need sleep. I'm exhausted, and this is not fun. Good morning, Ditto. I just gave you some food. We got some homemade raw food, and I put some tuna in there because I know you like tuna. And I gave you herbs, and I gave you B vitamins. I forgot the salmon oil, but I put the tuna in. You want some salmon oil? You gonna come out and eat? I put it on the tray so you can come out and eat, okay? Come on. Here, you want me to show it to you first? See, I'm showing it to you. You getting a good smell of it? You gonna eat it? Okay, but you gotta eat it on the tray. Come on. Okay, I just put some salmon oil on it. He did not want to come out and eat it on the tray. So instead of letting the food sit there all day without him eating it and then all of it going to waste, I put it back under here for him. Now I'm going to go feed the other cats. So what I figured out last night is that many times when he is sitting by the window and meowing, and it means that he wants to go out and hunt, it's because he's hungry. So last night when he was doing that, I gave him some tuna, and then he quieted down and he just relaxed. So that happened at 2:30 when he was meowing by the window. I gave him a little bit of tuna, and he was fine until about 5 a.m. or 4:45 a.m. And then I did the same thing, except I gave him more tuna, and he totally relaxed after that. But that would make sense, because if a cat wants to go outside, it usually wants to go outside to hunt, wants to hunt to eat. So by giving it some food at that hour, you'll be able to help it relax and calm down. It is 10:15 a.m. I just opened the back door and saw this. Looks like Hydrox is waiting for breakfast. Hydrox is eating some canned food. It is some of the Thanksgiving dinner canned food. And I put the dry herbs in it, salmon oil, B vitamins. See, he's getting the same supplements as Ditto. And I give him the canned food because sometimes he's not in the mood to eat. Sometimes he looks like he's going to eat, but he's not in the mood to eat. So hopefully he'll eat that. So I just gave Hydrox his second plate of food outside, and I saw Ditto in the window. Ditto's meowing in the window. So I'm assuming he wants more food. And one thing I noticed when I was petting him this morning, like really early, he is still like super thin. Maybe he gained like a pound since he's been in here. But oh my gosh, like I could pretty much feel every bone. So I'm going to give him some canned food now, and we'll see what he does. You're going to eat on the tray, okay? I'll give you some canned. This is chicken and liver. You like chicken and liver? You're okay. You purring? You purring? You're purring. Can you hear him purring? You could eat it. You okay? You okay? I just squatted down. He might feel like I'm ready to attack him. Come on. Come here, Ditto. Come here, Skinny Ditto. That's your new name, Skinny Ditto. Eat your food, Skinny. Eat your food, Skinny. Skinny Ditto. Wow, he's really purring. So the goal is to be able to pet him, because if I can pet him and maintain this relationship with him, then when he's outside I should still be able to pet him. And if I could do that, then I would never have to trap him again, because if I could pet him, then I could pick him up. So if I can pet him, I could then grab him by the scruff of the neck and then do a scruff carry or a scruff grab, whatever they call it. And then that would be the best thing if he needed medical attention again. Look how clean his back paws are. I don't remember the last time I saw them that clean. He does need to be brushed, but he doesn't seem to like the brush as much as he likes being petted. Right? Maybe now he will. So the trick with Ditto is the canned food. I think he's very much like Boo in that respect, or how Boo was. Boo's just gotten super fussy with the food he eats. I think Ditto's starting to enjoy this. He's so skinny. Okay. Yeah. It is 3:30 p.m. I just got home and there's a massive thunderstorm coming. I drove through it. It seems to be slow moving, so it should be on its way here. Either that or maybe it already passed, but it was pretty bad. It is 3:45 p.m. and I just gave Ditto a snack. He's having a churro. And then I had some cooked ground beef in my refrigerator, so I chopped it up really small for him. A few minutes ago when I came in the room, Ditto was sitting by the windows, and he jumped down and he stood on the floor here. He did not run under the date sofa. He just stood here, and I was like, oh, do you want a snack? And he just stood there, so I was like, okay, I'll go get you a snack. So I thought that was good. Hello, Ditto. Would you like a snack? Is the thunder scaring you? There's been some pretty loud thunder. I know, there's been some loud thunder. Here. Want your snack? You can eat it. It's a churro. You like them. I would like to clean up these towels because they have all of this catnip on it, and Ditto does not seem to be enjoying it. Look how pretty the flowers are in this room right now. Ditto's working on the ground beef. It's a different texture for him because he's been eating pretty much everything pretty soft, so it's taking him a little bit longer. It is 9 p.m. I just gave Ditto some fresh water, and I have to scoop out this litter box, and I have to scoop out that litter box, and Ditto's been hanging out here on the shelf by the windows. I have not heard him meowing though. And here he is under the day sofa. So what happens is when I come in the door, he jumps down from the shelf by the windows, he stares at me from the floor, and then he goes under here. Ditto! Ditto! I am going to scoop out the litter, and then I'm going to give you some dinner, okay? We're running a little bit late today because I put 2 videos up, okay? I just put up Ditto Day 2 and also Ditto's second night in the house. So it takes a lot of time, Ditto. It takes a lot of time to edit those. So yeah, I'm sorry, but we're running late on our dinner schedule today, right? So I'll make sure you get some really good food to make up for it, okay? How you doing? You doing okay? You doing okay, Dittos? It's about 9:10 p.m. right now, and something really interesting just happened. So I put Ditto's food on the tray, and he was under the day sofa, and when he came out to eat it, he actually rubbed up against the corner of the day sofa. I've never seen him do that before. That was like the first time he did that. So let me see if I could pet him. Can you want some pets? No? Okay, go back. So he is eating homemade raw food with Stella and Chewy's duck goose patties mixed in, the dry herbs, B vitamins, I forgot the salmon oil again, and a little tiny bit of canned tuna. Okay, so I gave it to him under the day sofa because I need to get the other cats fed, and I would like to spend some time with Ditto today. The goal is to get him fed so he eats all of his food. This is only the first half of his food. Then after he eats all this food, I would really like to vacuum the room and then hang out in here with him. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's the goal. It is 9:15 p.m. Everything outside is soaking wet from the storms that came through this afternoon. I just gave Hydrox some food, so he's having some canned food. I think it's like a turkey pate, performatrin, and I gave him the same herbs that I gave Ditto. So he's just been hanging out here. He seems to like it a lot. I mean, he's been on those herbs for a few days now, and he's been coming by for the meals, which is good. When the weather's nice, he has been roaming and out and about, but recently he's been coming for the meals. Now I have to feed the inside cats. It is 9:35 p.m. I just gave Ditto some more food, and as I was putting it on the plate, he was coming out to eat it, which is good. And I just sat down here. There's so much cat hair in this room right now. He's been grooming himself again. Hydrox just had his second plate of food outside, and I was downstairs with Stella. We're sneaking in a little playtime, and all of a sudden we heard like all this noise coming from this room. And I was like, what's going on? It appeared that Ditto was scratching this scratchy rug, which is fine, that's what it's there for. So when I checked the security camera, he was sitting by the window meowing and meowing and meowing. So I said I better come up and give him some more food because that calms him down. And once he eats this, I really would like to vacuum this room. So I'm going to leave him alone to eat because I still have to clean up the kitchen, wash some dishes, and get some other stuff done. It's 10:45 p.m. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen, and I just made Ditto some pureed chicken liver because he really likes this and he hasn't had it in a few days. I want to use them up before they go bad. So he seems to be enjoying it, which is good. It's 11:15, and I've been sitting here on the floor hanging out with Ditto. He might have some food on his nose from the chicken liver, so If you see anything red on his face, don't be alarmed. It's the chicken liver he was eating. And yeah, he's just hanging out. He might be a little chilly because the air conditioning is on right now, and I'm really feeling it right here, so I'm going to go turn it off. I'm also going to go and get the vacuum and vacuum up this room a little bit. I can't really get too deep into a cleaning because I don't want to freak him out too much, so I just try to do what I can without putting too much stress on Ditto. It is 7:51 a.m. Look at Boo. He's so silly. Good morning, Splash. Splash likes to hang out in bed. Look how big the cat grass has gotten. Good morning, Ditto. Ditto was hanging out by the window and meowing. It is 8:30 a.m. And Boo was laying on the bed and he had sleepers in his eyes, like he had a bunch of eye boogers. And I was like, Boo, what did he eat last night that would have caused that? So I got a tissue, like a damp tissue, and I went to wipe his eyes, and he ran out of the bedroom and he came over here. And I tried to wipe his eyes again. And instead of letting me wipe his eyes, he smashed his head into the grass. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's showing me how cats use grass to clean themselves. Like, cats use grass and natural materials to help themselves groom. I thought that was very interesting. And then he decided to jump on it and do what he's doing now. But first he literally smashed his face into the grass. And I was just talking about that the other day. And he did that because he knew I wanted to clean those sleepers out of his eyes, and he's like, I'll just clean my face myself. And to be honest, the grass did clean one of the eye boogers off of his eye, but I got the other one with the tissue. But I thought that was really interesting. So that explains why cats like to smash their face into grass, because it's a way of grooming their face. I also knew that once this cat grass got really big and was starting to decline, that the cats would use it more for like laying in it or on it than actual eating. Stella's surveying the grass. She's like, what did Boo do? Oh, now she's going to eat some of it. Now this morning, someone vomited, or it sounded like someone vomited. Someone was trying to vomit. I heard it from the bedroom, but I was like barely awake, and I was like, okay, it definitely sounds like someone is throwing up. But I walked all around the house today and have not found it, so unless they were downstairs. It did not sound like they were downstairs. If they were downstairs, then I just have like bionic hearing. It is also possible that maybe it was Ditto, and it's in Ditto's room, but it sounded like it was not behind a closed door. Like it sounded like it was just somewhere out in the open. Is Stella gonna lay on it now? Yeah. Stella's gonna lay on it. Well, I'm glad they enjoy this grass. Here's Simba. Good morning, Simba. It is 9 a.m. Good morning, Ditto. Good morning. It is 9:10 a.m. and I just found the vomit. Ditto vomited under the day sofa. I'm gonna have to clean it up. Looks like part of it is on the quilt also. Not fun. Not a fun way to start my day. It is now about 9:30 a.m. I cleaned up all the vomit, and it was mostly just like clumps of hair because Ditto has been grooming himself so much. So that is, reasonable. And I put the quilt in the laundry, so it's in the washing machine. And I vacuumed the room as best as I could. I also washed the floor as best as I could underneath the day sofa while Ditto hung out in the corner where he is now. I just gave him the first half of his breakfast, which is a scoop of homemade raw food, one of the Stella and Chewy Duck Duck Goose patties. I did put the salmon oil into it, put the herbs, put the B vitamins, so hopefully he'll eat it. He just might be a little spooked, a little freaked out because of all the cleaning that I did and the vacuuming. So let me back up. Okay, I'm gonna leave the room and we'll see if he eats. It is 10:07. I wanted to see if Ditto ate his food. He did not eat his food. It could be because his tummy is still a little bit upset because, he vomited hairballs a little while ago, or it could just be that he doesn't want to eat because he's afraid of vomiting again. When I walked in the room, he was sitting on the shelf by the window. So I'm going to move this plate over. I'm going to come back in the room with a little bit of canned food. Let's see if he'll eat it. I just put a little bit of canned food on the plate. He's looking at it. He's looking at it. Is he going to eat it? He's eating it. See how smart he is? He's looking good today, very clean. So the question now is, will he only eat the canned food, or is he going to eat the raw food with it? And it looks like he's eating the raw food that's next to the canned food. Good job, Ditto. Good job, Ditto. You want some pets? I don't want to spook him. Would you like some pets? Elevator butt pets. My stomach's growling. I haven't eaten yet. You're so skinny. Skinny Ditto. Skinny Ditto. Well, he doesn't mind. He's purring. Okay. It is 2:30 p.m. and I just came into the recovery room and Ditto was on the shelf near the window. And when I came inside, he jumped down and he went under the day sofa. I wanted to see if he wanted a snack. Ditto, would you like a snack? You want a snack? I gave him what was left of the small can of cat food. It's the Muse Natural Chicken Recipe cat food. I still have half of his breakfast, which he did not eat, but I know he really likes the canned food. And since he had an upset stomach this morning and vomited, I figured let me give him something that I know he enjoys, because he might not have the best appetite right now. Is he going to sit down? You going to sit down and eat, Ditto? Are you comfortable enough to sit down and eat? Do you think he'll let me pet him again? Give me a pet. Can I have a pet, Ditto? Sometimes if you just pet a cat with one finger, it doesn't overstimulate them. It's a good way to start. When I pet him with only one finger, he doesn't feel as thin. When I pet him with my own hand, then he feels so thin. He definitely feels a little bit better than he did when he was living outside, because then he was even more bony than he is now. Okay, good job, Ditto. There's a lot of loose cat hair on him. Brush you a little bit. This is not a cat brush, so it's not ideal. But maybe it'll help a little bit. At least Ditto has been making big progress with brushing and patting. Will he remember this progress? I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Can you see from above how thin he is? He definitely can put on some weight. You okay? Would you like some more? Ditto, you want some more food? Oh, he rubbed up on the day sofa. Yay. Good job. You want some more food? Would you like some more food? I have the rest of your breakfast I can give you. Look, he's rubbing on it again. So here's Ditto. He's back under the day sofa, and I'm not giving him any more food right now because I don't want to put too much food in his stomach at once after he had an uneasy stomach this morning. We'll see how he does with what he had. I could come back in a few hours and give him a little bit more if he's hungry in a little while. The nice thing about working from home is that I could check up on him throughout the day. If I was in my office all day, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of this. So Ditto says he's very happy about that. He's very thankful that I've been working from home and that I could give him this opportunity to heal in this room. And today is day 27. Ditto has been in this room for 27 days. Ditto, that's amazing, right? 27 days. In a few more days, it'll be day 30. You want to go outside on day 30, Ditto? You want to go outside and see your friend Hydrox on day 30? Would that make you happy? I know it makes you very happy every time you see Hydrox. Ditto says that gives him something to look forward to, and he hopes that I'm not lying about it. I'm not lying, Ditto. We got to figure out how we're going to get you out there, though. Are you going to go in a carrier? Are you going to get yourself into a carrier? We're going to put you in the crate and just wheel the crate out, or are you just going to go out the window? If I put a staircase outside the window, you're just going to go outside the window? Is that what you're going to do? Maybe. It would be easiest if you just sat in a carrier. If you sat in a carrier, I could just put you outside real easy. Ditto says he thinks a staircase might be adventurous. Well, we'll have to see how that goes, Ditto. I have a bunch of different ideas, but I don't know what we're going to be able to work out, okay? Alright, you take it easy. I'll be back in a little while. I thought I would film an update on this cat-shaped groomer. So we've had this for several months now, and it has been moved to multiple locations around the house, and none of the cats have ever used it. They don't like rubbing up against it. They use the other ones, like we have the catted groomers that you hang on a corner. They love those. They use them like every day. And Boo loves his arches. And they love their scratchy ramp. And then they have a cat scratcher downstairs that they really like. And they do get brushed, but for some reason they do not like this cat-shaped groomer. So I just wanted to film an update about that. So 4 out of 4 cats have not used this in several months, and I've moved it all over the house. And even Boo doesn't like using it, and he loves self-grooming. So, you know, with cats, sometimes you have to move things to a different location and then they use it more. Like Stella, for example, there's an IKEA doll bed downstairs that is the perfect size for cats. And no one was using it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give this away because nobody's using it. So I moved it near the stairs because then I was gonna bring it upstairs and donate it. But all of a sudden Stella started using it, and I was like, well, I guess I can't donate it now because now Stella's enjoying it. So, you know, with cats, sometimes you just gotta find a new location for something. So Simba has just smelled it. I've never seen him use it. Nobody uses it. And you could tell nobody uses it because there's no cat hair on it. None whatsoever. Right, Boo? So, yeah, that's the update. It is 4:35 p.m. Hello, Ditto. I got your clean quilt. Just came out of the laundry, okay? I'm gonna put it under here for you. Okay? I'm gonna put it right here. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hit you. There. There's your quilt. It's on this side now, okay, Ditto? So you hang out there. There's your quilt. And there's you. I know it's kind of hot. All the cats are all stretched out. They're all stretched out all over the house, okay? You could lay on your quilt if you want to. It's brand new, all cleaned. Okay? Okay, Dittos. I'm brushing Boo. I just brushed Stella. And Boo has a new thing now. So now when I brush Boo, he likes to lay in the grass. He's not doing it right now because I went to get the camera and he followed me in the other room to find the camera. But he was doing it. And here's Stella. Stella's still eating it, even though it's so big. The grass is almost as tall as the cats. Oh, here comes Simba. Simba says he wants to be brushed. Well, when Boo was laying in the grass, he looked like a panther in the grass. And that's why I picked up the camera to start filming, to show you the panther in the grass. He's smelling Simba's tail. It is 7:30 p.m. and I just gave Ditto half of a can of cat food. It is salmon. What you doing? You hanging out? I put the air conditioning on because it's really hot. It's about 87 degrees in this room, so it could be that he just doesn't want to eat near the vent. There you go, Ditto. You don't want your food? You like canned food. You love canned food. You don't like canned salmon? You don't want canned salmon? I gave you canned salmon. You like salmon. He's rubbing up on this day sofa a lot. You can eat it. You can eat it. He's rubbing up on the leg here. So when he's outside, sometimes he doesn't eat his food right away, but he'll go back and eat it. And when he's outside, he rubs up on things. So that's he's purring right now. It reminds me of what he's doing now. He hasn't done this. This is the first time he's done this. Okay, Ditto, eat your food, okay? Eat your food, Ditto. I gotta go feed the other cats, okay? And I'll be back. It is 8 p.m. and Hydrox is on his second plate of food. I put his first plate out a while ago and he was just sitting next to it for a very long time. I finally came up the steps because the other cats had their meal and he finished it, so I just gave him some more. And there's Ditto. Ditto's been watching Hydrox from the window. He's also been rubbing on everything near the window today. It's the first time he's been rubbing up on everything by the window, so he's in a very friendly mood. And he's been in that house for 27 days, and I'm starting to wonder if Hydrox is going to recognize him when he comes out, just because, you know, he's going to smell very different than he smelled when he was out here. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Will they remember each other? And what will a reunion be like? And yeah, we have to remember also that when Stella first came inside, she didn't stay inside. Neither did Splash or Simba. They were inside-outside cats for about 3 months before they became permanently inside cats. And I'm not saying that Ditto is going to become an inside cat. I'm not saying that at all. But just because he goes outside does not mean anything in the long run. It doesn't mean he's never going to come back inside the house. It just means that he's going to go back outside because this is where he wants to be. And he wants to be with his buddy Hydrox. Could be his dad. Hydrox could be Ditto's dad. We have to remember that. They're definitely family. So he wants to be with his family member Hydrox. And even now he's meowing. See, the other cats never did that. When I was outside with Boo, and I would be out here training Boo, and I'd look at the window, Stella and Simba would always be in the window, but they had no indication that they wanted to come outside. They never meowed or anything. They just liked watching the show. That was it. So that's another difference, because Ditto obviously wants to come out. Look at Ditto. He's laying down on the shelf by the window. I've never seen him do this before. Usually he's like up, that's what he normally does. He'll normally stand there and he'll pace back and forth, but he actually was just like sitting there or laying there. So Ditto did not eat the salmon. I gave him some chicken on the other plate, that plate right there. It has some chicken pate. It's the performatrin cat food that Hydrox is enjoying outside. What you doing, Ditto? Did you want some pets? Is that what it is? Would you like some pets? You want some pets? Is that what you want? You want some pets? Skinny? Skinny Ditto? Skinny Ditto? Oh, look. Look! He just rubbed up against my legs. Ditto, that's the first time in 27 days that you've done that. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. We're going to be friends now? Now you can eat? Okay, he says now he could eat. Now he can eat. I just wanted to sit down on the chair because why not? I'm tired. What you doing? Go eat your food. Go eat your food, silly. Go eat your food, silly Ditto. Alright, now he's eating the salmon. Very good. Very good. You know, it could also be that he's being nice to me now because he's excited to get out of here in 3 days. I still have to put that other carrier in here. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put it, but I'm definitely going to put it in here. I just need to figure out what I'm going to put inside of it also. It is 10:15, and I just gave Ditto a snack. It is a churro along with some cooked chicken. How you doing, Ditto? When I walked in the room, he was by the windows. I don't know if he was sitting there or what. I haven't heard him meowing, so I don't think he was meowing by the windows. Hey, Ditto. Hydrox is on the step, and I was like, why is Hydrox sitting there? Where Hydrox was sitting, he could see Ditto in the window if he looked up. I don't know if he's been watching Ditto from the window or what. You gonna eat your snack? You gonna eat your snack? Ditto? Ditto, you gonna eat your snack? It's a churro and chicken. It's a churro and chicken, Ditto. Ditto, it's a churro and chicken. You like both of those. Okay? Okay? You gonna eat them? Okay, eat the chicken. Eat the churro. You can do it. You want me to give you a pet first? You want a pet first? Okay. You gonna rub up on everything first? You gonna rub up on me? No? You're gonna just do a drive-by over there? Look at that, he's sitting down now. Now he's sitting down to eat. So the plate on the right is the half can of salmon, which he pretty much ate. He left some on the plate. And the plate on the left is the performatrin chicken pate, which he didn't want to eat. I'm going to take those plates out. And right now he's eating some of the chicken. I try to chop it up pretty small for him, so it's easy for him to eat. Pets? Pets? Oh, look at that. Look at that. He lifted up his back to meet the hand. So with the other cats, the inside cats, I have a hand signal. That means pets. And basically, like, this is the hand signal for pets. So like when I go like that, they know it's time for pets. So I'm wondering if I should teach Ditto that hand signal. I'll be like, Ditto, you want some pets? So he's eating well. Hello, Ditto. And he's not sneezing. And he does not sound congested. So I'm really happy that he's doing so well. When Ditto was outside, I always said that if I was able to control all of the variables with him, that I would be able to make really good progress with his health. And I think the past 27 days have really proven that, because I've always said that if I could, control 100% of the food he's eating and the water he's drinking and give him lots of rest, then, we can make great progress with him without having to use pharmaceuticals. You hear the purring? He's purring loud. Hey, Dittos. Hey, Dittos. Would you like some more food? You want more of the salmon? You enjoyed the salmon. You want me to give you more salmon? Would you like some more salmon? How you doing? Ooh, you gonna roll around in front of me? You gonna roll around in front of me? That's what you haven't done in a long time, Ditto. When you're outside, you like to roll around in front of me. But if I get near you, you run away, right? You gonna do that again? Ditto, when you go outside, are you gonna roll around in front of me and then run away, or are you gonna be nice to me? You gonna be nice to me? When you're outside, you wanna be nice to me again? Or you gonna forget about me? What are you gonna do, Ditto? You gonna remember me, or you gonna forget about me? You happy? You happy? Okay, I'll go get the salmons. I mixed some extra water into the canned cat food, and I also put more herbs in there for him. He's getting more of the decongestant and mucous membrane healing herbs, along with just the general healing herbs. So I just put some tinctures in there. I just gave him the rest of the can, and I moved the tray a little bit because the air conditioning's on and it's kind of like right in front of the vent, so I'll leave him here with us. I'm gonna go finish cleaning up and then I'll be back. I'll be back, Ditto, okay? It is 8 a.m. Good morning, Stella. And I'm here with Stella. She's a little bit tired. And I was woken up this morning at around 6:30 a.m. because Ditto was crying. I'm assuming he was sitting by the window. Oh, is she gonna jump on the cat turret? Whoa, big jump. But that's okay because I have an early conference call for work today. But I'm here with Stella because we wanted to talk about cat families, right, Stella? And Stella wants to watch birds right now, too. So before I started filming videos and posting them on YouTube, Stella and Boo used to be, outdoor feral cats. I live by a wooded area that is home to a family of feral cats. Always has been since I bought this house. As long as I've lived here, there have been feral cats roaming in and out of the yard. And the vast majority of them are feral. Every now and then you might see a stray, but for the most part, they're all from the feral family from the woods. So Stella and Boo came around together every so often, and then they started coming around more often, pretty much on a daily basis, and I would give them some food, and I always saw them together, always. And then I started seeing Stella coming by herself, and she was always super hungry and starving, so I would feed her and give her food. And it was a short while after feeding Stella on a daily basis that I realized she's either pregnant or a nursing mom. I assumed she was a nursing mom because I could see all of her nipples very clearly. They're very large, and she was not like a fat cat. She was super thin, so I figured somewhere she had kittens. And it was a short while after I realized that she showed me her kittens, and I will always remember the day when Stella showed me her kittens because she was so proud of them. Right, Stella? Stella says yes, she was so proud of her kittens. She loved her kittens, and she still loves her kittens now that they're all grown up. And as I got to know the kittens, I realized that it would really break Stella's heart if I separated her from her little family. Like, she was so proud of her little family that there's no way I was going to be able to separate the three of them. So that's why I kept them all together, and that's why three of them live in my house now. They've all transitioned from outdoor cats living in nature to indoor house cats. And Boo was also part of that family. I realized that the reason why Stella was coming around by herself was because Boo was babysitting the kittens. I'd look under the fence where I saw the kittens, and I would see Boo with them. So that's how Stella was able to come and get food and leave the kittens somewhere, because she put them with Boo for protection. And you could still see Boo's fatherly instinct at times now. Like, when I get a card that has like kittens meowing in it, he gets very concerned about them. And when Ditto came inside and he was meowing or crying, Boo's very, very concerned about it. So he's definitely a good dad with stuff like that. So the four of them were always a family when they lived outside. I would feed them on a party platter, and they would all eat together, and they would have playtime together, and that's how Stella and Boo learned how to play, because they were playing with the kittens. So they were always a family unit. So when I brought Stella and Splash and Simba inside, the goal was always to eventually get Boo inside. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but that was always the goal. And 9 months later, in September of 2017, he became an indoor cat, and he never, ever, ever wanted to go back outside once he became an indoor cat. He was always so happy to be inside. And I really believe it's because of the bonds that the cats share as a family. So now if we look at Hydrox and Ditto are a family. If we look at their physical appearances, the whole reason Ditto is named Ditto is because he looks like a copy of Hydrox. Originally the thought was to name him Xerox, but he doesn't have the personality of a Xerox, and it might be too confusing, a Hydrox and a Xerox. So that's why he was named Ditto, because he has the personality of a Ditto. And the two of them are not just physical family, but they're also emotional family to each other. They love each other. They spend time together outside. They pretty much eat most of their meals together. They rub up against each other. Like, Ditto loves Hydrox. I really feel like it could be like a father-son relationship. Hydrox being the older cat and Ditto being a bit younger. Or Ditto could be like a grandson to Hydrox. We don't know exactly what the lineage is, but the two of them are definitely family, and I could definitely feel that with Ditto when he's inside and how happy he gets when he sees Hydrox outside the window. And I could see Hydrox outside looking at Ditto in the window and just hanging out. So I feel like the two of them are definitely looking forward to being reunited, and Ditto is going to be so happy to be with Hydrox again, and vice versa. So I think it's very important to try to keep cat families intact, and that's why I believe Ditto will be happier back outside than staying in this room and then going through months and months of socialization and integration. And even then, he would always be an outsider because the rest of the cats are a strong family unit. And even though Boo doesn't always get along with the other cats, it's because he's an alpha male with a big attitude, and you know, he still has a little bit of the thug in him, right, Boo? He says he had to be quite a thug to survive in the wild without everybody else, so he still kind of has those behaviors. He's actually very proud of his survival skills. We're proud of them too, Boo. We think you have very, very good survival skills. Stella thinks it's much nicer to keep Hydrox and Ditto together as a family because she says that they need each other and they keep each other company and they look out for each other, right? And she says she lived outside. It's not bad. And she says it's good to give them jobs in the yard so that they keep all the mice and the rodents away, right, Stella? Good morning, Simba. Good morning, Ditto. Ditto loves laying on this quilt. Last night when I went to bed, I came in to check on him. He was laying on the quilt. He really loves this quilt. Did you sleep good? I didn't check the security camera, so I don't know how you slept. Did you sleep okay? Did you get any sleep at all? Did you sleep at all? Ditto. Good morning, Ditto. I just gave you some food on your tray. Would you like to eat it? There you go, you could eat it. Uh-oh, you're sneezing again? How you doing, Dittos? Okay. And put your herbs in your meal, okay? All right. He's purring. Skinny Ditto. Skinny Ditto. You're a skinny boy. Okay, eat your food. Eat your food, you'll get big and strong. No, you want more pets instead? Okay, you want pets instead of food? Want to be brushed? Should I brush you? Brush you a bit? Okay, brush you. Now you eat. So Splash is kind of the same way. When I give the cats their food downstairs, Splash doesn't eat it until I pet him a few times. Because in the past, I used that as a tool to kind of help train and socialize Splash. When he was like, you know, very, very afraid of me, I would make him let me pet him before he ate. So I think it stays with Splash, that behavior. And I think Ditto just, he just likes the greeting. He has a lot of loose hair. So he's having homemade raw food with water mixed in. Gave him the dry herb mix. I'm giving him the B vitamins, some salmon oil, and a little bit of tuna. I had a can of tuna in the fridge with just a little bit left. Okay, he's enjoying his meal. I'm going to go feed the other cats, and then I'll be back to give Ditto the second half of his meal. This is only the first half of his meal. It's 9 a.m. and I just walked into the room with the rest of Ditto's breakfast, and he was not hiding under the day sofa. So both times I walked in this morning, Ditto was not hiding. He was just hanging out around here. He's like, when am I going to get the rest of my food? Okay, Ditto, I'll give you the rest of your meal. Good job. Alright, I just gave Ditto his food, and as I was putting it on the plate, he was trying to headbutt my hand. How you doing, Ditto? You good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. Ooh, look at all that cat hair coming off of you. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? Okay. I'm just trying to get you neat and clean, Ditto. I'm trying to get you neat and clean. I never used those wipes that I bought on you either. I still have them here. Okay, let's get you neat and clean. Let's get you neat and cleaned up, huh? Okay, Skinny Minnie? Skinny Ditto? Okay, Skinny Ditto, eat your food. It is 9:07 a.m. and I don't know if you could see this, but there are like mulberries all over this patio. There's a giant mulberry tree somewhere up here. There's just like a whole bunch of trees, and yesterday I spent almost 2 hours cleaning all the mulberries off of the patio. I mean, there was way more than this, and now today there's more, and they're just gonna keep coming. It is 9:12 a.m. and I just gave Hydrox a little bit of canned food with the herb mixture, so I hope he eats it. I only give him a little bit because sometimes he doesn't like eating breakfast, and he had a huge dinner last night, so we'll see. He's here right now. Sometimes he sits here a while and then he eats it. It's 9:22 a.m. and I just heard a really weird noise coming from this room. At first I thought it was the cats using the scratcher, but then I was like, no, that's not what it is. So I couldn't figure out what it was. So I came in the room and I saw what looked like Boo chasing a ball under a piece of furniture. I'm like, what ball is that? It ends up that it's the ball from this toy. Somehow, Boo got the ball out, and now it's lost. And Boo's sad. Boo's sad that there's no ball in it anymore because he took it out. Poor Boo. Poor Boo took the ball out. But that's okay, Boo, because look, I just found it. I'll put it back in for you. Boo, you gonna get the ball out again? I dare you. Get the ball out again. I don't think you could do it, Boo. Can you get that ball out again? Get the ball out. Boo's hunting it from the grass. Every time I come over here and turn the camera on, he stops. Like, he's making really loud noises with this thing. But then when I come here and put the camera on, he changes his behavior. It is 9:45 a.m. and I just brought this carrier into the room and I set it up here next to the crate and I put a towel in it. It's a clean, fresh towel and I want to spray it with Pet Remedy. I thought I had the Pet Remedy in this room, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to go out and find it. But I'm not gonna put any catnip in it because there was catnip on the day sofa and Ditto didn't really care for it. So for now, I have this here. This won't necessarily stay here, but this is where it is for now. And here's Ditto. He is under the day sofa, and he is drooling quite a bit, but at least it's clear drool. We have to remember that he's missing most of his teeth, so drooling could be an issue with him, especially after he eats or while eating, just because of the anatomical structure of his mouth. I just looked outside and saw this tabby walking through the yard. I don't know if I've seen this one before or not. It's about 2 p.m. and I just came in the room to give Ditto a churro. Would you like a churro, Ditto? You want a churro? I want to see if you'll eat it out of my hand. Are you going to eat it out of my hand? Do you remember when you first came in this room on day 3, I gave you a churro and you ate half of it out of my hand. Then you ate the other half out of a plate. So let's see if you made any progress with that. Let's see. You haven't had a churro out of my hand in a long time. I've been giving it to you on a plate. There you go. Would you like it? You want it? Go. Oh, it's on the floor. It's on the floor, Ditto. You gonna get it? You gonna get it off the floor? Here. You don't want it? You say no? You said no? The problem is he's so far back under there I can't reach him. I can't reach you, Ditto. I'll go get a plate. I'll go get a plate. Ditto, look. Here, you eat it out of here. Here, come here. There, put it on the plate. He says he expects his food on a proper plate. All right, Ditto. Have it your way. Here, you gonna eat it? It is 5:30 p.m. and I put the gates in the door to the recovery room, all three. 1, 2, 3. And I put the one with the bigger holes on the bottom so it's easier to see through it, because Boo was hanging out in the hallway by the door. He was just hanging out there, and I opened the door to see what was going on inside, and Ditto was right here. And I was like, what are you doing, Ditto? And he walked right up to the door, and obviously I shut it because I was like, you're not going out, but let's see what happens. He went under the day sofa. He's hanging out under the day sofa. Is he gonna freak out like he did the other day, where he wanted to jump out the window? Boo's at the door. Boo's looking at the gate. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo. How you doing, Boo? You here to see Ditto? Do you know Ditto? Are you guys friends? Are you friends with Ditto? Huh? You just want to smell? You want to smell what's going on here? How you doing, Boo? How you doing, Boo? Boo says he'd really like his room back. He says he misses it. Oh, he sees the birds on the TV. There's birds on the TV. So I've been sitting in this room for probably around 45 minutes now, and Boo has been hanging out in the hall, just hanging out near the gate. He's very interested in what's going on. I think he has seen Ditto under the day sofa. Here's Ditto. So I sat down on the floor, and within a few minutes, Ditto went and sat by the windows, and he was meowing for a little bit. Not as bad as the other day, nowhere near as bad as the other day, but he was meowing a little bit. So I was like, oh, I wonder if he's meowing at Hydrox. So after about probably like 10 minutes, I got up and I looked out the window, and I didn't see Hydrox outside, but it spooked Ditto, so he went under the day sofa, and he's been under there since. I don't know if he could see Boo at the door or what, but I'm gonna leave now and let him just chill out. It is 7:30 p.m. and I just put a plate of food out for Ditto. Here he is. He just came out from under the day sofa. He was by the window. He was howling and crying and meowing for quite some time now. Hydrox was outside, so I believe he was meowing for Hydrox. He was also meowing because he's hungry. But when I come in, he stares at me and then he goes under the day sofa. And when I put the food down, this is his new thing. He rubs all up and down against the day sofa. And he's purring. You gonna eat your food, Ditto? How are you? You want a pat? That's what Splash does. when I pet Splash, he makes those same movements. So his fur is feeling pretty rough right now. The other thing I wanted to point out is then that when cats go on a raw food diet, like Ditto has been since he's been inside, the vast majority, let's say 80% of what he's eating has been raw, it does change their coat. So that could be another reason why he's losing so much hair. Well, he has been grooming a lot, but they do say that when you put a cat on a raw food diet, they grow a thicker, fluffier coat. And if we look at the cats that live inside the house, they all have super thick, fluffy coats. Except Boo has his is super thick. It's not as fluffy as the others. But that's the first thing I learned when I went to a local pet store, and there happened to be a few reps from Lake Nature's Variety and Primal Raw there. The first thing they told me is to expect to notice a difference in the fur and the coat of the cats. Hey, Ditto. Ditto's fur's feeling a bit rough, but he could be going through a transition phase with it. So the plan would be to let Ditto go back outside in a few days. Today's day 28, so ideally on day 30. I'd let him go back outside, and that way he could be with Hydrox and the two of them could be happy together. And then I have to disinfect this entire room and everything in it before I let any of the other cats in. Hello, Ditto. Just to be on the safe side with everything. And then I need to reorganize everything, because in order to clear out this room, I had to just kind of take stuff out, and there's stuff all over the house right now that was nicely organized previously. I also want to then reorganize like the cat food and the raw food, and make a whole bunch of raw food so that Ditto and Hydrox can have more of it. The issue when they're living outside is that they don't always eat it, and I don't like wasting it. I would need to come up with a new organized system of, okay, putting a little out to see if they're hungry, and then if they are, giving them more. The thing is, when they're outside, you have no idea what they're eating or where they're eating. Right, Ditto? I'm hoping Ditto stays closer to the yard or in the yard when he goes out, instead of running up and down the street and hunting in the woods. Because I know Ditto loves to go out hunting in the woods. Ditto, I'm going to sit down because I'm waiting for you to eat. Are you going to eat? Are you going to eat? Because I got a lot of other cats to feed. You're number one. Did you notice how well Ditto listens? He listens really well. And I've noticed that as I've been now editing these Ditto Day videos. So today is Ditto Day 28 as I'm filming this. But Ditto Day 3 is the video that I posted today, is premiering tonight. So I've edited 3 of the Ditto Day videos so far, and as I'm editing the footage and reviewing it, I'm actually really surprised at how well Ditto listens to what I say. I didn't realize it at the time, as I was filming them, just because, there's a lot of variables involved at the time, and I was trying to notice everything. And when you're trying to notice everything, sometimes the littlest, most obvious things kind of slip by. I'm hearing a really loud noise. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. It almost sounds like someone's on a cat scratcher, but I don't know. So anyway, I guess I didn't realize it as I was filming the videos. But Ditto really does pay attention and he really does listen. He's a very smart cat. What I would really like to do in a few days is to construct some kind of like cat tower or staircase outside the window and just have him walk outside. I'd rather him walk outside than me have to put him in a carrier or a crate and bring him outside. I think it's better for him to go out on his own. Okay, so Ditto ate maybe like 2/3 of his food. I'm gonna go feed the other cats and then I'll be back with the rest of his meal. This was the first half of his dinner. So here he is hanging out by the windows and look at all of that cat hair on that towel. He's meowing at Hydrox. Look at all of this cat hair. There needs to be a lot of cleaning. I just gave Ditto some more food and he gave me a headbutt. And I mixed a little bit of canned food into this food right now. Ditto has a very good appetite. I just gave Hydrox some canned food. He had some chopped chicken a little while ago. I had some leftover chicken in the fridge and I want to use it up because, you know, it's going to go bad soon. So I put it in the food processor and I chopped it up really, really fine. And I gave him some of that and I just gave him some canned food. It's 10:34 p.m. and I just came in the room to give Ditto a snack. This is a little bit of Perfect Bistro rabbit recipe. It's a pad thai in a can. And here's Ditto. He's hanging out on the quilt under the day sofa. You wanna eat over there? Want a snack, Ditto? You had a very big dinner, so I don't know if you want a snack. And I don't really know if you like the rabbit. You could eat it. No one's bothering you. I'm gonna shut the light. I'm trying a video. I just saw this, so that is the cushion for this day sofa. And the sheet and the towels that are on top of it were lifted up and Ditto's been rubbing all against it, so it's just absolutely full of cat hair. You gonna eat the food, Dittos? Oh, he's purring. You gonna eat the food, Dittos? It's a snack. It's a snack. You want the snack? Here. Here, right here. You eat the snack. I just sat down in the chair across the room. I was curious to see if he would follow me over here. So he lets me pet him near food, but when he was sitting by the windows before and I wanted to pet him, like I approached him super slowly in a very non-threatening way, and he went under the day sofa. So he's still kind of very, very shy and fearful in certain situations, but I guess he's thanking me for the food, you know, when I give it to him before he eats. It's 10:45 and I just heard Ditto meowing, so I was like, what is he doing? It ends up he was kind of hanging out by the door meowing, and I had given him some more canned food. I gave him some more of the rabbit. I mixed more water into it, so it's a little bit soupier for him, because that's really how he likes his food, because it's easiest on his mouth, and I'm happy he's eating it. Good morning, Ditto. It is 9:40 a.m. and I just gave Ditto some breakfast. There's this plate of food. It's homemade raw food and one of the Stella and Chewy's chicken or duck patties. I don't remember which one I put in there. The dry herbs, B vitamins, an herbal tincture. I didn't give him any salmon oil. Hey Ditto, how are you? You gonna remember me, Ditto? Are we gonna be friends? Are we gonna be friends, Ditto? You're gonna be my friend when you go outside, or are you gonna pretend you don't know me? I moved that over because the air is not on right now. It was nice and cool last night, so I had the attic fan on and it really pulled all the cool air inside. I feel like that I can't feel as many bones in Ditto's back, which would be nice. He's still extremely thin, but I feel like there's a little more meat on his bones. Okay, eat your food, Ditto. That's half of the food that I prepared for him, and I do need to clean up that tray. There's still dried food from yesterday, but I prefer to clean up after he gets the food in him than before he puts the food in him. Remember that when feral cats live outside, they are not exactly used to pristine conditions. And I definitely don't use any harsh chemical cleaning products in this room. I do use all natural products whenever I need to clean anything up. I would like to vacuum again today. There's some litter on the floor. But for the most part, I have been waiting for like a really big deep cleaning until he does go back outside. There's a lot of loose hair on him, so let's see if we could just brush it up. Okay. Very good, Ditto. It is now 9:50 a.m. and I just put some food out for Hydrox, which he's eating. He's getting some of the canned rabbit, just because I never know if he's going to eat or not. So I put a little bit out, and then if he eats it, I'll give him some more food. Look at this. I'm squatting down and Ditto's rubbing all up and down my leg. Wow, that was a first. I mean, he's rubbed against my legs before when I've been standing up, but now I'm like squatting here and wow, look, is he gonna do it again? Look at that. Oh my gosh. There's more food. Okay, you're gonna headbutt my hand? You're gonna headbutt my hand? Okay. Okay, Ditto. Okay, we're buddies, Ditto. His back is definitely feeling better. It's definitely feeling like it's filling out a little bit, which is good. It's never the most pleasant experience to pet a cat that feels like a skeleton. And now he's starting to feel like a cat, which is really good. It's 9:53 a.m. I just gave Hydrox his second plate of food and He's enjoying it, and every time I come out here to give him a plate of food, Ditto jumps up by the window and starts meowing. I just gave Ditto his food before I came out here, so did Ditto finish his food, or is he just nosy and he wants to see what Hydrox is doing? Ditto, did you finish your food? Oh wow, you finished your food. You want some more food? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You want some more food? He's looking through the gate to see other cats. Alright, I'll give you some more food, okay? Okay. You going to eat the food, Ditto? He's still cautious. His tail's way in the air, but he's still cautious. You don't like this food? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me you don't like this food? Or are you saying that you want some pets first? You want some pets first and then you're going to eat? I gave you that food, Ditto, so you can be big and strong, okay? Big and strong and healthy. You're a healthy cat, Ditto. You're a very healthy cat. You just have to make sure you eat the right foods and don't get in fights and do healthy things, right? Cats that do healthy things stay healthy. Okay? Right? So you got to make sure you eat well and get some good exercise, Ditto. You're going to get a lot of exercise, right? You haven't been getting much exercise in this room, though, but you'll get a lot of exercise. And yeah, you got shelters to hang out in. So like when the weather's bad, you have shelters, Ditto. You know, there's 3 shelters outside. Yeah. Maybe we'll even build another shelter, a bigger shelter. Would you like that? You want a bigger shelter? Yeah, he says that would be nice. You got patio chairs outside. You got all kinds of nice things. Okay, Dittos, you gonna eat your foods? I'm sorry, I gotta move. You gonna eat your foods? Alright, well, if you're not gonna eat your foods, at least I gave it to you, okay? I did my job. You gotta do your end of the job. You gonna do your end of the job, Ditto? Your end of the job is to eat the food. My end of the job is to give it to you. I gotta get the cat hair off of you. Okay? Okay. There's a bunch of loose hair that needs to come off. Okay? Okay, now you're gonna roll around on my feet? You're gonna roll around on my feet? Okay, yeah, you're a good boy, Ditto. Okay, do your job. Your job is to eat. You don't like that food? You're telling me you don't like that food? Alright, well, you had a giant breakfast, Ditto. You had 2 homemade scoops and a Stella and Chewy's raw patty, okay? So, you ate all the raw food that I defrosted for you, and that's a lot. That's 3 times as much as what the other cats eat. They get 1 scoop. You got 3, okay? So if you don't want to eat this canned food, you don't have to, and you know there'll be a snack in a few hours, okay? 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 Alright, go ahead and go eat it. So it seems that's his new routine. He likes to get a lot of pets and attention first, and then he eats. Can you see what's going on up here? I definitely need to try to vacuum this and clean this today. There is so much cat hair up here. For the amount of cat hair that Ditto has shed since being in this room, it's amazing that he has any cat hair left on his body. Like, it's amazing he has fur. Because I'm just cleaning up clump after clump after clump. It's 11:17 a.m. I just walked into the kitchen and saw Hydrox was hanging out here and looking into the door. So I gave him some more canned food. And look who just jumped up onto the window. Maybe Ditto will have breakfast with Hydrox tomorrow. Maybe that would be a good plan. Maybe the plan would be to open the window and then let Ditto join Hydrox. And there's still a whole bunch of mulberries on the patio that need to be cleaned. There's Ditto, he's still hanging out in the window. It is 1:15 p.m. and I thought I heard a cat crying. So I came into the room and Ditto was on the shelf by the window. And I was curious as to what he would do when I come in the room. Like, would he go hide under the day sofa? I still have to vacuum in here. But he did not hide. He came here. Now, I've just spent some time outside measuring and trying to figure out what kind of escape route I can plan for Ditto. And I have a few ideas, but I think I may be able to go out and buy something to make life simpler. So maybe he senses that's what I'm doing. I mean, is he hungry again? He did not finish the canned food that I put on the plate for him. Ditto, did you just want some pets? He's purring. I just rubbed up against my legs. So, maybe what I'll do is I will vacuum this room. And I want to see what happens if I spend some time in this room. Will Ditto, come out and spend time with me, or will he hide under the day sofa again? Ditto's a very nice cat. But we have to remember that there are so many different variables involved right now. It's not as simple as, oh, he's a very nice cat, keep him in your house all the time. It's not that simple because, him and Hydrox are family. And he loves Hydrox. If we look at how Ditto rubs up against Hydrox, it's the same way that Splash rubs up against Stella. And I could never imagine separating Splash from Stella. So I think, it would be the same thing separating Ditto from Hydrox. I don't think that it would be the right thing to do, especially at this time because, they love each other. And another variable is the fact that I already have 4 cats that are a cohesive family unit, and adding another cat to that could cause a lot of problems. Another variable is the fact that I really don't have the room in this house for a 5th cat. I mean, it's tough with 4 cats, and adding a 5th cat would require, just more of everything. And another variable is the time factor. So right now, with Ditto in this room, I've basically sacrificed the past 29 days of my life to help this cat get well, because it's taken up huge chunks of not even my free time, just time that I would normally spend cleaning the house, working on maintaining the yard, taking care of things that need to get taken care of on a daily basis. I have very, very little free time to begin with, and to basically give up every last minute of free time has been super, super challenging. So that's why I'm saying there's lots and lots of variables. It's really easy for someone who is retired and doesn't have a job, is not taking care of a house and yard and stuff like that, to pass judgments and have opinions on what they think should be done. And it's a total different situation when you have a lot of stuff going on and a lot of responsibilities. Right, Ditto? And I think Ditto is just so happy today because he knows he's going to be reunited with Hydrox soon. Right, Ditto? Ditto says, yeah. Yeah, he's so happy. Looks like there's a little drool on his mouth. It's gonna be so much fun to wash this. Do you want more food? Is that what you want? Okay, he's gonna eat. Okay, he's gonna eat. I have to defrost some raw food for his dinner. I usually do that like around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I'll let him eat and then I'll come back here in a little while and vacuum, or maybe I'll go run those errands now and then come back and vacuum. So now that Ditto's letting me pet him more, chances are better that I would be able to pick him up, like grab him by the scruff of his neck and pick him up and put him in a carrier and then take him outside. The question is, if I did that, how badly would he lose his trust in me? You know, it took a long time for me to gain his trust, enough that he would let me pet him. And if I grabbed him like that and put him in the carrier, would he lose his trust with me? Would he feel like I'm the one that's throwing him out versus he's the one who's choosing to walk out the window? So that is the question. That's why right now I would rather find a staircase route outside where he could be the one making the choice and he can be the one walking out. It is 5:22 p.m. and this afternoon I bought this 3-2-1 cube organizer from Target. That's what it looks like. And the size of this is about 36 inches high by 36 inches wide by about 12 inches deep. And the reason why I bought this is because it looks like a staircase. So if I was a cat, I would climb from here to here to here to here, or vice versa. I would climb from there to there to there to there. And I think this would make a really nice staircase for Ditto to climb out the window. So this is where I put it when I tested it out, and I realized that it would be good if I got some pavers to put underneath it. So I went to Lowe's and I got 3 of these 12 by 12 inch pavers, and I just put them here. And I'm gonna go grab the shelving unit out of the garage and put the shelving unit on here so we could look at it. Right now it is kind of drizzling out, so I don't think I want to leave the shelving unit out overnight. I just want to test it out now. Hey Ditto! Hey Ditto! It's pretty much a perfect fit on the pavers. I just need to move the pavers away from the house a little bit because I didn't compensate for the shingles that are kind of away from the house. So here is the staircase, and if we go up to the top of this staircase, here's the window. So I think Ditto can easily, you know, like walk out here, 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 and then just walk down the steps. I mean, honestly, from here, he could just jump down there. Cats jump all the time, so I'm gonna move that rock out of there. I also bought 3 more pavers to put inside the bottom cubes to help stabilize this unit. So each one of those pavers is 16 pounds, I believe. So that would be almost 50 pounds of weight holding that down, which I think is good for like a 10-pound cat. I'm thinking I can also just stack them in this one cube, and that way if Hydrox or somebody wanted to actually like lay in these, they could do that. So this is actually kind of like a cat tower for them now. I mean, they could go in any of these cubes. They could go on top. This gives them like a really nice perch area to hang out on. So to me, this is like really interesting. So Ditto's in the window right now, but he's looking the other way, so you really can't see him. But Hydrox could actually like climb up to the top of this and then look at Ditto. Ditto's right there. One thing that I would like to do is figure out if it's possible to like waterproof this or weatherproof it. Right now it's really just like that, the MDF or particle board, whatever you call it. So I'm wondering if I could buy something that I could like paint on it or coat it with or spray it with. That would help waterproof it, because that would be ideal. But I think this could be a really good solution. Here's Hydrox. He's like, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? I just checked the weather app and there's the potential of rain on the way, so I just put the stairs in the garage for now, and maybe I'll put them out later if the rain passes. If not, I'm gonna put them out tomorrow morning. Hello, Ditto. It is 7 p.m. and I just gave Ditto some dinner. There's more to come, but I gave him the first half of it, or the first third of it. He's getting homemade raw food with water mixed in, and I put the dry herbs and the B vitamins, and I also just got a new omega-3 oil that's made from sardine oil and anchovy oil, and it's for cats, and I put some of that on it. And I want him to eat his food, and if he eats it all, I'll give him more. Okay, Ditto? Ditto, you excited to see your buddy Hydrox? You're excited to see is that your daddy? Is Hydrox your daddy? Is he your uncle? You excited? You excited for your big day? So I did some cleaning in this room before. I vacuumed everything, and then I cleaned off the windowsills, and I did the windows as best as I could. And I cleaned off the tray and parts of the floor, and Ditto hides under the day sofa. So I don't want to go crazy doing too much, but it's a bit neater now. You going to eat your food? Will you just like getting pets? You just want to get pets? I also put some tuna juice into his food because I know he really likes that. It looks like he is drooling a little bit, but overall he's so much better than he was before. When I was outside before putting that shelf together, Hydrox was outside and Ditto was watching us from the window. He was meowing. I don't want to open the windows wider while he's in the room by himself because I don't want him slashing the screens. As it is, one of the screens here has a few like little punctures from cat's claws, and we know that screens are really no match for a cat. They could easily claw through a screen. So okay, I'm gonna let Ditto finish eating. I have to feed the other cats. I'm gonna give Hydrox some food, and I'm hoping to mow the lawn because I'd like to just get that done today. I'd like to get that done today before Ditto goes back outside so that he doesn't have to deal with like lawnmowers and doesn't, you know, freak out if he wants to hang out in the yard. Like a lawnmower would definitely freak him out, so. I just gave Hydrox a plate of food, and I actually like having those pavers there because it blocks his plate from moving around. So I think that'll be a really good spot for those shelves. I just gave Ditto some more food. Is he gonna eat it? Eat your food, Ditto, okay? Eat your food, because I'd like to eat some food. I need to eat some food, and then I need to get some work done. Okay? Okay, skinny Ditto? Ditto says I should not be skinny shaming cats. Okay, you're right. You're right. We don't have any fat shaming on this channel, and we don't do any skinny shaming either, right? Not that I'm shaming you. Eat that, Ditto. Eat your food before it goes bad. See how well he listens? He listens so well. Okay, so while he's eating, I'm gonna go try to put something together for me to eat because I'm starting to get hungry. I just walked past the living room and saw this. So this deer's been coming by lately to eat food in the evening. I've seen him in a neighbor's yard, and I've seen him by the woods. I'm as zoomed in as I could get right now. It is 7:36 p.m. and I just heard Ditto crying. I was in the other room eating some dinner myself, and I'm like, why is he crying? So I came in the room and he was sitting by the window. He must have been crying for Hydrox. It is 10:45 p.m. and I just came in this room to give Ditto a snack. I'd like to spend some time with him. You want your snack, Ditto? I gave you a churro and some tuna. Would you like to eat that? It's some canned tuna that I crushed up as well as I could with a fork. And then there's a churro there. You okay? We just heard something outside. I wonder if there's raccoons out there. Ditto's been relaxing on the quilt. Ditto finished his snack. Hey Ditto, how you doing? You tired? Are you tired? You just hanging out? Can I hang out in here with you for a little bit? I just left the room to clean up something in the kitchen, and I just came back, and I'm gonna leave again because the battery is just about to die on the camera. I'm gonna go get a new battery. Would you like some more, or no, you're good? You're good? Okay. Here's Ditto. Ditto says he's very tired and he would like to relax. I actually just shut the TV off, and that TV's been going non-stop with nature videos for a very long time now. So we'll see how he does without any TV on, because when he goes outside he's not going to have any TV. So you have a good night, Ditto, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. I actually put nature videos back on, but I adjusted the television, so I made the brightness lower and the backlight lower, so it's really acting kind of as a night light, just to keep a little light in this room. It's really pitch black when the outside light goes off, and then the TV's off also, so I think it's good for him to have a little bit of light. It is 10 a.m. and today is reunion day for the cats. Here's Hydrox, he's hanging out by the back door. So what my plan is to set up the staircase on the pavers like I showed yesterday. And I was waiting for everything to dry out this morning because we got more rain overnight. I've been doing some research, and I think if I buy some marine gloss coating that I could actually waterproof the shelves. I read that people that did that to similar furniture have had it outside for several years without, getting wrecked from rain and stuff. But we'll see. Right now I'm really just taking things 1 minute at a time, and if you watch the videos, I repeat that quite often in the videos. It's like, I'm just taking things 1 minute at a time. And the reason why I do that is because you never know when you are going to get faced with like a perfect opportunity, and you have to be open to that to be able to, capitalize on that opportunity. You also don't know when you are going to get like a flash of inspiration, and you have to be open to that also. And if you're like really involved in like planning and worrying and stuff like that, you're not open to opportunities or inspiration, and that can make all the difference. The other thing that I've noticed when editing these videos is that I always visualize a best case scenario. So the best case scenario right now would be that I set up the staircase shelves outside. I get them all set up, and Hydrox hangs out here, and then I go into Ditto's room and I pet him a little bit, and he's nice and calm this morning. Then I open the window and I show him where the steps are, and then I go outside to film it, and just as I'm outside to film it, he comes down the steps and we can catch it all on camera. That's the best case scenario. So we just visualized it. Let's see if that's going to happen. There's all kinds of other scenarios that could happen, but in my mind, that's what I would like to happen. Oh yeah, and then Ditto and Hydrox would have a very happy reunion, and they would enjoy breakfast together. So I just came outside, and here's Ditto in the window. I don't know if you could see him, but he's rubbing up all against the window and everything. I haven't seen Ditto yet today, so you know, it's all part of my plan to just kind of entice him out here. I haven't fed him today either. It's just more part of the plan to put the food out here and have him come out to get it. The one thing I did not plan for is all the lawnmower noise. I just set up the shelves and I put the weight in the bottom of the shelves. They're leaning that direction a little bit just because these bricks on the outside are a little bit lower than this part right here. But it's not much at all. So there's a really nice platform for him to be able to walk out on. This window has been permanently closed for months now because I do have solar wires running into the window. So I have it locked at all times. And so what I did was I moved as many of the live stream wires out of the way here. The live stream wires are the white wires. In order to do the 24/7 live streaming, I have to use the wired cameras for that because Wi-Fi cameras, the batteries will just die. And with the wires, it powers the cameras also. So I do need to clean up all these wires and these cameras, but it's a major job. And I'm not going to do it right now, but I do have new cameras to set up, and the new cameras have sound, so hopefully it'll make the live streams better. And one thing I have noticed by looking at the security cameras is that there are now 2 different families of raccoons that come by to get food at night. One of them has like 2 babies, and the other family has a lot more than 2 babies, like 4 or 5 babies, so yeah. Good morning, Ditto. How are you? You look so handsome today. It's reunion day. Are you happy? You're happy it's reunion day? You gonna see Hydrox? You gonna see Hydrox? You gonna see your daddy? Or your uncle? Or your grandpa? You gonna see your buddy? You guys are buddies, I know that. You're gonna go outside and eat. You're gonna have breakfast with grandpa, right? Or daddy. Maybe Hydrox is your daddy. He's feeling a lot better, like just petting him. Like he's feeling like he's putting a little bit of weight on, which is good. And also his fur is much softer than it was. He's still shedding quite a bit. You gonna go outside to see Hydrox? We're gonna go outside and see Hydrox, right? It's reunion day, Ditto. It's reunion day. 30 days. You've been in this room for 30 days, Ditto. I know you're so excited. He's so excited. He's so happy. You're happy and excited, right? Okay. Like, you want to go over to the window? Oh, see? He's not 100% still totally friendly, but it'll take some work. This morning I was rubbing Boo's ear. Boo loves it. And I was like, oh, I don't think I've tried rubbing Ditto's ear yet. Cats usually love it when you rub their ears. Looks like he liked it. Are you going to remember me, Ditto? Ditto, are you going to remember me? Are we going to still be friends? Are we going to still be friends, or are you going to forget about me? Don't you forget about me, Ditto. Okay? And be nice to Hydrox, okay? You be nice to Hydrox. And don't forget about me when you're outside, okay? I expect you to be nice to me like this, okay? All right? So you're gonna have breakfast with Hydrox, okay? Okay, I just opened the window, and if I was a cat, this would be pretty easy. Just go here, 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 down, down, down. So let's see if Ditto can do it. There's your opportunity, Ditto. There's your chance. There's your chance to leave. There's your chance to leave. You scared? Don't be scared. I'm gonna go outside, okay? I'm gonna go outside, and you go outside with me, okay? I just came outside, and here's Hydrox. He's hanging out. And here's Ditto. Here's Ditto. He's gonna be afraid at first because it's something new. I'm gonna go inside to get the food. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Is he gonna come out? I want him to come out over here. I don't want him to just jump from the window. Come here. You want food here? I just closed the window because it looked like he was just gonna jump. I'm gonna put some food up here to lure him in this direction. Okay, so I put a little bit up here, and then I put a little bit here. I just added some tuna to this plate, and some tuna to this plate, and it looks like Ditto is hiding under the day sofa. I just gave Hydrox some tuna also. So plan B, if these stair shelves didn't work, was to put a step ladder under here. Because he might just rather go down that way. I'm trying to lure him out from under the day sofa with some tuna. We have to remember that's his safe space right now. It's where he's been hanging out for weeks. And I put it on top of this rug so that it'll probably be pushed more toward me. There's the plate of food right outside the window. I just put a plate of food in the carrier and a plate of food right outside the carrier. And he's not going for either of them. It's about 11:10 a.m. and I take full responsibility for messing up this plan to get Ditto to walk out the window because there's a few things that I did wrong. The first thing that I did wrong is that I did not put out food as bait to begin with. I should have done that. I just wasn't thinking. Another thing that I did wrong is that I did not put the step ladder out to begin with. I thought that since this shelf was much closer to the window, it would just be much easier for him to walk out this way. And I should have anticipated him maybe just wanting to go down this way as well. And the next thing that I did wrong is that when it looked like he was going to jump out the window from like over here where he was, is that I shouldn't have like freaked him out so much. I didn't want him to hurt himself, so I'd rather him jump back into the room than jump like down 5 feet, although he probably could have made the jump. But so when I told him to get back in and then I shut the screen, that seems to be what really freaked him out the most. It's 11:15 and I just put all the gates in the door to the recovery room. So we'll see what Ditto does. In the past, when I've put the gates in the door, he's gone and sat by the window, so I'm hoping he'll do the same, and then he'll see the food that's up there and it will entice him. Maybe he'll also see Hydrox, because Hydrox is waiting there now too. I just gave Hydrox some homemade raw food with some herbs mixed in. And I also put a plate of homemade raw food on the top shelf for Ditto. And I moved the tuna down. So Ditto had come out from under the day sofa because I looked through the window and I saw him. But I just came here to the door and now I don't see him. I don't think he flew out the window that fast. He's back under the day sofa. Boo is here with me. He's very interested with what's going on. It's 11:30 a.m. and I just gave Hydrox more food. It's 11:55 a.m. And Ditto's still under the day sofa. And Stella told me that I have to have a talk with him because he's a little confused. Ditto, you are free to leave this room. You are free to leave. Your job is done. Your job to heal yourself and eat your food and be a good boy is done. You are done. You graduated. Congratulations, Ditto. You are done. You are free to leave this room. You could walk out the window and do anything you want to do today. You could go anywhere you want to go today. You could hang out with Hydrox. Yeah. You could go outside and visit all your friends and go hunting in the woods. You could do anything that you want to do, Ditto. You could go hunting for mice. Yeah, you could lay in the sun. You could do all kinds of things. You're not stuck here anymore. You're done, Ditto. Your job is done. Yeah, you graduated. You graduated, Ditto. Your job is done. You could go outside, okay? I just gave Ditto some food on the blanket because maybe he wants a good meal before he leaves. You know, could be he wants to fill his belly and then he'll be happy and then he'll be like, okay, I'm on my way. See you later. It is 12:15 p.m. and there's Ditto. Looks like he finished his breakfast, so I'm going to give him the other half of it. Hello, Ditto. When I went out to get more food, he came out from under the day sofa. How you doing? You want to go back outside? The window's open. You could go out. You could leave, Ditto. You're free. You're free to leave. You're a free man, Ditto. You are free. You're a free feral cat. Although you're not so feral anymore, huh? You've graduated, Ditto. You can go outside. You could go outside and hang out with Hydrox. You could do anything you want to do today. Anything. You're a free man. You're a free man, Ditto. You finished your job. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, Ditto. I just gave him the rest of his breakfast. It ends up he ate most of it already. It's about 12:30 p.m. right now, and here's Ditto. He's still under the day sofa. And I just wanted to talk about the new plan. So the first plan did not go according to plan, and Ditto is still under the day sofa. So the new plan is to leave the window open all day and see if he goes out on his own. And if not, then I'll have to shut the window, and we'll try again tomorrow, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Also, I took the gates out and shut the door a while ago. I forgot to mention that. I figured maybe that's why Ditto was just not moving out from under the day sofa, because he wasn't comfortable with the door or the window. So I figured maybe if I shut the door, then he'll be more comfortable to at least come out from the day sofa. It's about 4 p.m. right now. And I just thought I would check in on Ditto, see what he's up to. He's just resting under the day sofa. The weather is a lot cooler today. So like all of the windows in the house have been shut because it's only about 65 degrees. But the window in this room has been wide open all day. Like wide open all day. And Ditto just wants to lay under the day sofa. He says he's happy here, he doesn't want to go anywhere. So if Ditto does not plan on leaving this room for a while, he's going to have to get used to some new rules and some new routines, because I cannot continue to sacrifice other things like I have for the past 30 days. I can't keep doing that. So many things are like backed up and on hold right now, and I need to spend more time on other things other than cat care. Ditto, it's your choice, okay? If you choose to stay in this room, I want you to understand that, you know, things are going to be different. You'll still get food and water and litter, but I can't be so focused on your schedule all the time, okay? So things are probably going to be a little bit less routine. Another thing that has been sacrificed over the past 30 days is playtime with the other cats, and I feel really bad that they've gotten like very, very little playtime because there's just not enough hours in a day to do everything. It is 10:02 p.m. I just gave Hydrox some food for dinner. Everyone is eating dinner extremely late tonight because I went out for a while and I just got back a little while ago, and I had to give everyone fresh water. Then I had to scoop out all the litter, and I actually replaced one of Ditto's litter boxes. The larger litter box was one of the disposable ones, and they came in packs of 2. So I got rid of the one that's been there, and I put a new one in, and I put some fresh litter in it. And now I just prepared some food for Hydrox and Ditto. I mixed in herbs and some fish oil and B vitamins and all that stuff. I gave it to Hydrox first, and I'm going to give Ditto his next. Meanwhile, as we speak, there's baby raccoons around the feeder. I just gave Ditto his food. It's actually the first half of his meal. And he just came out from under the day sofa where he's been hiding all day. He's been relaxing under there all day. I don't think he went up by the windows once since, the failed attempt to get him to just go outside today. I think he's either afraid to go outside or he doesn't want to go outside. Right, Ditto? He's purring. How you doing, Ditto? You want me to sit down with you? Tell me what's going on, Ditto. Tell me what's going on. You don't want to go back outside? Do you want to go back outside? I thought you wanted to see Hydrox. I mean, a few days ago you were crying by the window. You were crying because you wanted to go outside. And now today you have the opportunity and you don't want to take it. Like, I don't understand that, Ditto. The window was wide open for hours today. You could eat your food. Eat your food, Ditto. Go ahead, eat your food. Eat your food, Ditto. That's your dinner. Eat your food. That's your job, okay? Your job is to eat your food. Okay? If you're going to stay in this room, you got to eat your food. That's the agreement we have, right? You don't pay rent, but you got to eat your food. Okay? Eat your food. What do you want, tuna juice in it? You're saying there's no tuna juice? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You want tuna juice in your food? I bought you some chicken livers today. We got some raw chicken livers. And I bought some salmon. So we could make some salmon, right? But you got to eat your food. It's very healthy for you, Ditto. I make it special for you, okay? I make it special for you. You could eat it. You want to move it here? There, you eat it there. So instead of putting salmon oil in it, I just got this new fish oil for cats. It's made with like anchovy oil and sardine oil, so I'm hoping he likes that. It's supposed to be really good. Alright, now I'm gonna go feed the other cats. I just saw that Hydrox ate all those food, so I gave him a little bit more. Him and Ditto are splitting the raw food that I put out for them today. So I put out 4 scoops of homemade food, and then 2 of the Stella and Chewy's chicken patties. And I mixed them all together with the herbs and the vitamins and everything, because they could both use all the ingredients. So looks like Hydrox enjoyed the first plate. Now he's eating the second plate. It's about 10:20 p.m. right now, and I'm back in the recovery room with Ditto, and I just gave him a little bit more food. This time I put some tuna juice into it with a little tiny bit of tuna. He did not finish what was on his plate, so we'll see if he eats it now or if he just eats what I gave him now. Another thing that I noticed today was I did not hear Ditto meow at all. So he's been pretty much meowing every day, or crying, or howling, and I heard nothing today. It's 11:45 p.m. and I just made a pureed chicken liver for Ditto. He should like it. He's eaten them before and he's liked them. You gonna eat the chicken liver? Oh, you wanna do some rubs first? You want pets first? Okay, there you go. Eat the chicken liver. It's late, Ditto. It's 11:45 p.m. I am super tired. I figure this is better for him than a squeeze-up or a churro, because it has many more vitamins and minerals in it, since it's organ meat. Can you guys see how skinny Ditto is from this angle? He's so thin. Like, here's my hand. He's like thinner than my hand. So Ditto finished his snack and he went under the day sofa to his favorite spot, and he's laying on the quilt. He'll probably sleep there. Good night, Ditto. Good night. Good morning, Ditto. It's 9:52 a.m. and I just heard him meowing. And when I opened the door, he was by the window. Oh, you gonna come out and say hello to me? Come on out. You can come out and say hello to me. I don't have any food with me right now. So I wanted to sleep in a little bit today. And I'm glad I did, because it's amazing what a good night's sleep can do for you, especially like your mental attitude. I was in a very, very bad mood yesterday after the situation. And part of me thinks Ditto could really use some more time inside to heal and to work on his health and to put some weight on. Part of me thinks he's afraid to go out, but I know he misses Hydrox. The other issue is that he's made so much progress. Like, he's so much cleaner than he was. He's had flea medicine. He's had worm medicine. And he seems pretty happy. So the question is, does he want to go outside to be with Hydrox and, you know, live his life as he was living it? Or does he want to become someone's house cat? And what I realized is that he has now started rubbing against me the way he used to rub against Hydrox. So Hydrox would call him over for a meal, and he would, you know, rub up against Hydrox and be really happy with Hydrox. But now he's doing that with me. So I feel like maybe he's not missing Hydrox as much as he was before. Okay, Ditto, so you're not eating yet because I have to take care of myself first and then the cats, okay? That's how it's going to be from now on. I'm taking care of myself first and then the cats. So you got to wait because I got to drink some water and start some, I'm going to make some hard-boiled eggs, okay? So I'm going to start those cooking. And I want to get dressed, okay? Your paw looks dirty, Ditto. What's on it? Did you poop on your paw? Oh, is that from your mouth? I don't know what that's from. If it was the inside of his paw, it might be some food. If it was the inside of his paw, then I'd say, yeah, it's from his mouth, from grooming or whatever, but I'm not sure, Ditto. I'm not sure. He is drooling a little bit. I do see some drool on him. Last night when we went to bed, there was still quite a bit of food on this plate, and he has eaten the food. Since then, I don't know when he ate it. All right, Ditto, okay? So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting gates in the door more often, just to see how he reacts and how the other cats react. Okay? All right. Yeah, he has some drool coming out of his mouth. All right, you want to stay in here and you want to heal yourself more, Ditto? That's what you want? You want more healing? All right, if that's what you want. Okay, but I gotta leave the room, okay? And I'll be back in a little while with your food, but I gotta take care of me first, okay? Ditto, I just put some videos on for you, okay? It's chipmunks and grackles. You could watch them and hang out, all right? You could look out the window too. You think you want to go outside today? Maybe. Maybe I'll open the window for you. There's Splash. She's hanging out in the living room. And here's Boo. He's checking out this flat grass. The cats love laying in it. Like that. He probably wants me to put some nature videos on for him. I'll do that. My goal for today is just to have a nice relaxing day. I really need to relax. And my idea of having a relaxing day is not watching a clock, like not having to chase time all day, because that is what I have been doing. It's just constantly trying to outrun time, and it doesn't work because there's not enough hours in a day. So I would really like to have a day where I don't look at the clock and I don't care about how much is not getting done. I'm just gonna take today as a relaxing day. It's 11:15 a.m. I was just about to feed Ditto and I heard that pumping noise. So Boo was sitting up here on the cat tower, literally vomiting down to the floor. So now I get to clean this up. Nice relaxing day, I get to clean this up. And let me tell you what Boo does. So this morning, Boo's been hanging out by the door to the recovery room a lot. And he's also been drinking a lot of water. And I know that when Boo eats food and then drinks a lot of water, there's usually vomit afterward. So I can't say it's totally unexpected. I'm cleaning up the vomit and I have to laugh because if you would have seen it, it was literally like a cat fountain. It was just like a cat sitting on a cat tower with like a whole stream of vomit coming out of his mouth. I mean, it's ridiculous and I have to laugh at it because, yeah, it's like a coping mechanism. This is not how I want to spend my day. It is 11:39 a.m. I just came in with a plate of food. It's some raw food with some herbs mixed in. And Ditto was by the window and he was meowing. So let's open the window again today. Let's see if he goes out. You want to go out, Ditto? Want to go outside? All right, I just opened the window and I'm putting his food outside here on the shelf. Is he going to come and eat it? Here he is now. He went under the day sofa. You want to eat your food? The window's open. You could go outside. You're free, Ditto. You're a free man, Ditto. You could leave. You can leave, Ditto. You're free. Okay? You're done here? How you doing, Ditto? You okay? You're free to go outside. The window's wide open. You could walk outside. Hello. You gonna hang out under here? You're not gonna make a run for it? You can make a run for it. You could go outside. Ditto, you could have your old life back, okay? You can have your old life back. You could go outside. You can hang out with Hydrox. You could do anything you want to do all day. All day you could do anything you want to do. Yeah, you could be free again, Ditto. You gonna go be free? The choice is yours, okay? The choice is yours, Ditto. You can go outside and be free. Or you could stay in here. It sounds like a fly has just decided to come in here. You want me to go outside and show you it's okay? Here's Hydrox. He's hanging out under a patio chair. I did put some food out for him, but he hasn't come around to eat it. And I'm here by the open window, and Ditto's not coming out. I just put the plate of food on the shelf. Maybe he'll smell it better on the shelf. He hasn't eaten yet, but he did have a really late dinner last night. Like, everything was just so late last night. So the window is wide open and I'm sitting here very patiently just waiting for Ditto to show up either on the shelf near the window to eat his food, because that's where I put the food, or just, you know, walking out the window. So the window's been wide open for a while now and Ditto is making no move toward it. I just gave him his food. Let's hope he eats it. It's about 3 different types of raw food with the herbs mixed in. You gonna eat your food or no? You want it over there? You just don't like it? What you doing? You eat it. You can eat it. You can eat it, Ditto. You eat your food. You want me to shut the TV off? Are the birds too distracting for you, or just shut the TV off? You could eat your food. You don't want it? It's good for you. I want you to eat it because it's full of healthy things. It's full of healthy things, Ditto. You don't want it? Here. I did not put any tuna in it or tuna juice. You don't want it? I just mixed a little bit of tuna in it. Is he gonna eat it? You're not gonna eat it? Or you just want pets? Or you wanna leave? No, you're not eating out of the can of tuna. Here. You wanna eat it here? You eat it there, Ditto, because it has tuna in it. You like tuna. So instead of the salmon oil, you know, I got that new omega-3 oil for cats, which is anchovy and sardine oil. I don't think the cats like it as much as the salmon oil. You could eat your food, Ditto. It's okay. You can go outside if you want. You can go outside or you can eat your food. Okay, you eat it. You eat it. It's your breakfast, Ditto. I don't have all day here, okay? Okay? Want me to just leave it there for you? Want me to leave it there for you? I just put it on your tray for you, and I see an ant walking around, but I don't think I could get it. I think it just walked under the crate. This room needs a deep cleaning. Go ahead. Eat your food, Ditto. Okay? No? There's more. If you eat that food, there's more for you, okay? I wonder if he smells Boo in the hallway, because Boo's been hanging out, like, right outside this door. You don't want to eat your food? I think he smells something he doesn't like in it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll go make another plate of food. He smells something. The window's wide open. Oh, he probably smells the can of tuna. That's what he's looking for. You want more tuna in it? Is that what you're telling me? I was putting more tuna on his plate and he was headbutting me so hard. He did look like what Boo used to do with the crunchies, where he just headbutts me so hard I missed the plate because he moved my hand. Okay, let's see how much he eats now. Alright, so I'm going to let him eat his food. And I'll be back in a little while. And I'm leaving the window wide open. If he wants to go out, he could go out. It's actually better if I leave it open and don't bait the outside with food. So if he goes out, then I know it's because he wants to go out. In which case he can have his freedom. He could go out. It is 1 p.m. and I just came into the room to see if Ditto will eat more food. This is the same food, but I put salmon oil in it. Yeah, so it appears that the cats like the salmon oil much better than the other omega-3 oil. The window's been wide open for well over an hour, possibly 2 hours right now, and Ditto's just staying under the day sofa. So there's 2 ways to walk out. He can walk out on this shelf staircase, or he can walk out onto this step ladder. They're both very accessible for him. He's really enjoying the food that I just gave him. All of this bedding needs to be washed. All of the towels, the sheets, the pillowcases, everything needs to be washed. The floor needs to be vacuumed again. I really need to clean out that crate. I've been avoiding it because I was like, oh, once he's outside, then I'll be able to easily clean it out, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. because the window's open. Now there's like 2 flies in this room. And yeah, I want to give everything a really good scrub down. But I don't want to do it today because I'm exhausted and I want to relax today. That's all I want to do is relax. I actually got to lay down on the bed for like a half hour and just do some reading, which was nice. But I want to make sure Ditto gets fed. And I wanted to see if it was the salmon oil or the other fish oil. And it looks like it was the other fish oil that he doesn't like. I just gave Ditto the rest of the food that I had defrosted for him with the salmon oil in it. So he should be enjoying it. I took the other food that he did not want to eat. I put it outside for Hydrox. I don't know where Hydrox is. He's out roaming somewhere. I feel like with the window open, Ditto just wants to hide under the day sofa. So I just half closed it so he can still leave if he wants to. He had just finished his food and he went back under the day sofa. So I'll leave the window open this afternoon and we'll see what happens. Will he go out or will he stay in? You done, Ditto? Did you like your meal? You full? You're free to leave, Ditto. You're a free man. You can leave now. You can do anything you want to do, okay? You could also sit here and hang out under the day sofa. It's your choice. I'll put the videos back on the TV for you, okay? It is 2:02 p.m. and look at what's going on here. Simba and Boo are laying on the bed. Like, I couldn't even lay down on the bed if I wanted to because there's not a whole lot of room left to the left of Simba. Like, that's it. They took over. It's 3:15 p.m. I was finally relaxing on the couch. I was watching some TV. I was like laughing, enjoying it for the first time in such a long time. And I look out the window and it is raining. Meanwhile, I had a camera outside, a non-waterproof camera outside pointed at the window in case Ditto decided to walk out the window, that it would record him. And I also had those shelves right here that are not waterproof, and I'm waiting for my waterproof paint to get here because I ordered it online yesterday. And the window that's open to Ditto's room, if it's raining out and it gets wet in that window, it goes, somehow it seeps down through to the basement, and then I get like a puddle of water in the basement. So I had to shut that window right away. Ditto is still under the day sofa. It does not look like he's going anywhere. The forecast today was not for rain at all. It was a 0% chance of precipitation. So I'm really not happy with this rain. Like, just when I'm finally relaxing and enjoying myself, then I gotta deal with this. Hey, Ditto. It's 7 p.m. and I was just outside taking some garbage out, and Hydrox is on the patio, and Ditto was on the shelf by the window. Hey, Ditto. So when I was outside, he was sitting on the shelf by the window, and I opened the screen in the window, and he still did not want to go out. He wanted to hide under the day sofa instead. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reopen the screen in the window and see what he does. I'll leave him alone here because I have to go do litter and stuff. And if maybe he wants to go out and see Hydrox. I'm not going to bait him with any food, but I will open the window if he wants to leave. You want to leave? You done? You done in here? Ditto, you done? You want to leave? It's your choice. It's your choice. You can leave or you could stay. What do you want to do? You want to stay? Or do you want to leave? Do you want to stay or you want to leave? I opened the window for you, Ditto. You gonna go out? You gonna go outside? I opened the window for you. You could go. You're free. You could hang out with Hydrox. It seems that Ditto does not like this new litter box with fresh litter because he did not use it once. Instead, he keeps using the litter box in this crate. So the window has been wide open, and he's not going near it. Every time I open the window, he just goes under the day sofa. I want to see what happens if I put the screen down but keep the window open. What will happen then? Will he go up to the window and still try to get out, or will he still be afraid of it? Will he stay under the day sofa? This is the new test. It's 8:15 p.m. and I just put some food out for Ditto. And here he is. He just came out from under the day sofa. How you doing, Ditto? What's on your paw? Why is your paw so dirty? What is that from? Is that where you're cleaning your mouth, on your paw? Are you resting your mouth on your paw as you sleep? Is that what's going on? Can I wipe it with the pet wipe? Would you let me wipe it? I still haven't been able to use pet wipes on him. You going to eat your food? The window is wide open, but the screen is down. Eat your food. Eat your food, because I got to feed everybody else, okay? You can eat. You can eat. You're welcome. You're welcome for your food, okay? You're welcome, and now you could eat. Why don't you want it? So there's salmon oil. I put the salmon oil he likes. And it's the food he's been getting. It's homemade raw food with some of the Stella and Chewies mixed in. B vitamins and the herbs. Come on, eat it. Eat it, Ditto. Alright, I'm gonna go feed the other cats, okay? Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. I said you're welcome and you can eat it, okay? Eat the food. Eat it, he's purring. Eat the food. Eat the food, little Ditto. Little itty bitty Ditto. Eat the food, come on. We got 4 hungry cats waiting. You gonna eat it? You wanna eat it when I leave? Okay. You gonna eat it when I leave, or you gonna eat it now? Okay, there you go. Enjoy your first half. That's the first half. If you eat all that, you could have more. You know that. 8:27 p.m. Hydrox is getting his dinner. Homemade raw food with the same supplements as Ditto. Ditto is now eating the second half of his dinner. And that's all he's getting. The window's still wide open, but the screen is down. Hydrox is eating some food outside. And when I was outside, I looked through the window, and I actually saw Ditto sitting on the floor in the middle of the room, but he doesn't want to go near the windows when they're open. Maybe by keeping the screen down, he'll go near it. We'll see. We're supposed to get some rain overnight, so I have to put the shelves away again. I took them back out when I opened the window before, but now I have to put them back again. If Ditto wants to stay in this room longer, I'm thinking I'm going to have to go buy like a legitimate cat brush. The kind that I use on the other cats that actually collects the fur. That comes off of him. And I definitely need to do laundry. I mean, it was so nice to relax for a few hours today. Like, my body totally needs that. Like, I need a full day of not doing anything. And after today, I don't even know when the next time that will be. It won't be until possibly a week from today. It makes me tired just thinking about it. It's 8:44 p.m. and I just put the gates in the door to the recovery room. And we'll just see what happens. They're in pretty secure. I shut the windows, and one window in the recovery room is open about an inch. Ditto's hanging out under the day sofa. He had his dinner, so I figured let me put the gates in for a few hours between now and when he has a snack, if they have a snack, 'cause I'm really tired. I'd really like to go to bed early. It's about 10:15 p.m. and I just took the gates out of the door to the recovery room. They've been in there for a few hours. The door's been open for a few hours. And Ditto's just relaxing under the day sofa. He might be feeling a little anxious, but he looks like he's sleeping and just relaxing. And none of the other cats have really gone near this door. They've looked at it from the living room, but they've pretty much left it alone. I just brought a snack in for Ditto. This is a pureed chicken liver. Here he comes. You going to eat your chicken liver? Well, do you want some pets first? Well, he's rubbing up against my side. Okay. You can eat your chicken liver. It's for you, Ditto, okay? It's your snack. It's your snack. It's healthy for you, okay? Okay? He's purring. Okay? You gonna eat it? You can eat it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Eat the liver. Eat the liver, Ditto. Eat the liver. It's good for you. Okay? Go ahead. He really likes chicken liver puree. Basically, it's just a chicken liver that I put in the mini food processor and I just puree it. I did add some herbs to it. So if he still has some sores in his mouth or if his gums are bleeding, that could be causing the discoloration on his paws, because if he's sleeping in a position where he's resting his mouth on his paws, then whatever drool is coming out could be on his paws. It could also be drool from the food that he's eating. You have to remember that he's missing teeth, so if he's eating food and then he's drooling some food, that could cause the discolorations also. So I'm going to continue to give him nutritional support. There's a squirrel video on. There's 2 black squirrels eating food. Okay, so I'm going to let Ditto finish his snack. It's a big snack. And the other cats have had some crunchies. They've had about 2 tablespoons of crunchies. I'd like to just clean up the kitchen and go to bed.
I would like to give a shout out to Molly Fanton. Thank you so much for your patronage this month and your generous support.
It is 10:37 a.m. I just walked into the recovery room and Ditto came out from under the day sofa. How you doing, Ditto? So, Ditto was kind of active overnight. He spent most of the night under the day sofa sleeping on the quilt. But there was one point, I want to say around 2:30 in the morning, when it sounded like a whole family of raccoons was outside making all kinds of noise, chattering away. And I noticed that Ditto jumped up onto the shelf by the windows to check it out to see what was going on. And there were a few other times in the night where he got up to look out the windows. And then this morning I heard him using the litter box. And now I'm going to give him some food. It's about 10:40 a.m. It's kind of late, but I did not sleep well at all. It was one of those nights where like things keep waking you up and then you can't fall back asleep right away, which is rare for me. Usually I sleep really well Usually I fall asleep like, within a few minutes, and I am just like totally asleep until I wake up. But yesterday that was not the case. So that's why things are a little late today. This is going to be an interesting week for me because I need to attend a business conference. Thankfully it's online, but it's still going to be a huge chunk of my day. So we'll see how this works out. I just gave Ditto the first half of his breakfast. It's some homemade raw food, one of the Stella and Chewy patties. I put the decongestion tinctures in it, and I was getting like 4 drops of that. And the herb mix, the B vitamins, and salmon oil. And I had ordered some salmon oil from Amazon that arrived yesterday, and I just looked at it and I realized it's not just plain salmon oil. It's actually salmon oil and pollock and a white fish oil. It's like a blend. So I hope he likes that. And he wants some pets before he eats. If I have some time this evening, I would like to run to Petco or PetSmart and see if I could get him a real brush. Eat your food, Ditto. You like it, okay? You like it. You're welcome, okay? Ditto says thank you for the food. Okay, you're welcome, Ditto. You can eat. You're welcome. Eat your food, okay? Eat your food, Ditto. You're welcome. Okay, eat it, because I gotta see if Hydrox is outside and if he wants food. Okay? Let me go check on Hydrox and you eat your food, okay? Eat your food and let me check on Hydrox. Eat. Manja. Manja. Meanwhile, Boo was finishing his breakfast here. He ate about half of it downstairs, which is good for him, and I put a few crunchies on it here. But look what's going on. Look, Stella has decided to finish it, and then Splash and Simba are just like watching. It is about 10:46 a.m. right now. I just opened the door and I don't see Hydrox here. Everything is wet outside. This month has been so rainy. It's crazy. Maybe he's in a shelter. Normally if he hears the back door open, he will come over to it. But I guess he's just hunkered down somewhere. It's 11 a.m. I just came in here with more food for Ditto, the second half of his meal. He's still getting a lot of food because he's still eating a lot of food, and he could still put on some weight. So he was sitting on the shelf by the window when I walked in. Oh, you're going to headbutt the bowl? Okay, you want it? I'll stop talking and I'll give it to you. Eat your food, okay? So he has no problem sitting by the windows when the windows are shut. But if I open the windows, then he wants to hide under the day sofa. Okay, eat your food, Ditto. That's your breakfast, okay? Okay? I got meetings all day, virtual meetings all day, okay? Okay, so you're gonna be just hanging out. I see you got your favorite mouse video on. You want me to change it to a different video? You want to watch some chipmunks instead? Or some birds? Okay, I'll put some birds on. It is 7:17 p.m. and I opened the door to the recovery room to see where Ditto was, and he was hanging out on the shelf by the window. And then, oh, how you doing, Simba? And then he came. Oh, Simba's hissing. Simba's growling. Now he's hissing. Now he's growling. Ditto's backing away. You're okay, Ditto. So this is the first time Ditto has come near the gates. So It's pretty much to be expected that the cats would like hiss at each other and growl at each other. That's what they did with Boo. This is pretty normal. But it's big progress for Ditto to come so close to the gate, because usually he's just hiding under the day sofa. And he spent a good portion of the afternoon sitting on the shelf by the windows. How you doing, Ditto? So that's good progress for Ditto also, because he's just been hanging out under the day sofa. But it is just about time for dinner, so he's probably hungry. He didn't have a snack today because he ate breakfast kind of late. That's Ditto. Okay. That's Ditto. Simba, that's Ditto, okay? Say hello to Ditto. You recognize him. He used to be outside. Remember when you saw him by the back door? Remember when you talked to him by the back door when Ditto had a bad leg? Remember when he hurt his leg and he was laying by the back door and you were talking to him through the back door? That's him. It's the same person. It's the same person, Simba. Do you remember him from outside? He used to be outside all the time. Okay, so how you doing, Sims? Simba's growling. Ditto's looking like, what's going on? Maybe Ditto wants to be friends with you, Simba. Simba, maybe he wants to be friends with you. Look at Ditto. He's like, what is going on there? Look at this, he's coming toward the gate. I know it's hard to see through the gate. This is big for Ditto. Look, he's sitting down. So Ditto's sitting down. There's a Ditto loaf there. And there's a Simba loaf here. Simba's wagging his tail like crazy. Ditto's just looking at him. Simba's looking at him. So I am just about to clean the litter boxes. Hello, Ditto. So Ditto walked over to like the tray. He's looking at it. So he's obviously hungry. He wants some dinner. So I'm gonna go do the litter boxes and then I'll give Ditto some food. Then I'll give the other cat some food. It is 7:30 p.m. and here's Ditto. He's hanging out under the day sofa and he has been grooming himself again. There's a whole bunch of hair on top of the day sofa, a whole bunch of hair on the shelf by the windows. I even found a whole bunch of hair in the litter box. So I just scooped out the litter boxes and I opened the window. The screen is still down, but the window's wide open and Hydrox is outside. I just want to see what Ditto will do. Like, does he have interest in going out the window or does he just want to hang out here under the day sofa? I just came outside and Ditto jumped on the shelf by the window. Then when he saw me, he jumped down. I just gave Ditto a plate of food on his tray. Eat your food, Ditto. You can eat it. Looks like he's been grooming himself and cleaning his paws. His paws are much cleaner than they were before. There you go. Pets for Ditto. Pets for Ditto. Just about to run out of battery in this camera. Yeah, his back paws are much cleaner also. Okay, he's eating his dinner. I gave Hydrox dinner. Hydrox has not started to eat yet. Sometimes he likes to wait a while. And the other cats are looking for some food. I'll give them some dinner also. Ditto, would you like some more food? I'll give you some more. There's your food, Ditto. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, you going to eat it? You can eat it. You can eat it, okay? And tell Hydrox to eat his food because it's starting to rain like a little bit. Eat your food, Ditto. You eat it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You thanked me, good. You thanked me, good, so you eat now. You eat now. It's 8:30 p.m. and there's Ditto. He's hanging out by the open window. Hydrox is out here eating. It is 9:40 p.m. and I just brought Ditto a snack. It is some fresh salmon that I baked today, and I shredded it up for him. I hope you like it, Ditto. That's wild. That's wild Alaskan salmon. It's not farm raised. That's very good stuff. So I was looking at the security camera footage before, and guess who was trying to get out the window at 9 p.m.? Yeah, Ditto. So I still have the window open, the screen is down, and it looked like Ditto was trying to get out of the screen. He was definitely pulling at it and trying to get through it. The shelves are not out, but the ladder is there. So if he wanted to, like if he got through the window, he could just go down the ladder. It's not like a regular ladder, it's like a step ladder, so those steps are pretty wide and he can easily walk down that ladder. So it definitely makes me think he wants to go outside. Maybe as he's getting more comfortable with the window being open again. And of course at night he likes to go around catting. But I am going to shut the window. The other window's open a little bit so he'll get some fresh air. And we're going to call it a night soon. He's enjoying his salmon. That's good. It's good for him. I put some herbs in it also. Some healing herbs. Also, I just walked from the door to the window and from the window to the door. And he did not run and hide under the day sofa. So that's good. I also should mention that I put a few drops of Rescue Remedy in his dinner because Rescue Remedy can be very calming for cats. So I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. Who knows? I mean, we'll find out more tomorrow. We'll see how he's acting tomorrow. Hey, Ditto. I just gave him more canned food. You know, if he's in the mood to eat, let him eat. The weather is supposed to be pretty bad tomorrow, so usually when him and Hydrox were outside, they would always eat a ton of food before bad weather, so maybe he still has that. Maybe he won't like it. I mean, this is a can. It's also pretty cold. It was in the fridge. Oh, he's rubbing up against me, which reminds me I have to get something out of the closet. Okay, Ditto, eat your food. It's 8:34 a.m. and I am grinding up some pumpkin seeds in this mini food processor because I would like to add some pumpkin seeds to Ditto's food. Pumpkin seeds are a good dewormer. They deworm tapeworms, and also roundworms. And I know Ditto had the strong id solution a while ago, and I figure it doesn't hurt to add a natural ingredient to his food that can also help deworm him if there's anything else there that might need to be eliminated. Pumpkin seeds are often an ingredient in commercially sold raw cat food, and in the past I have put pumpkin seeds in the homemade raw food that I made for the cats. I haven't done it in a while just because I change up the ingredients. But today I'm going to grind these up, and they say a dosage for a cat is about 1 teaspoon a day. So I'm going to give him about a half teaspoon with his breakfast and a half teaspoon with his dinner. Okay, so this does not grind them fine enough. Instead, I'm using my Braun immersion blender, which comes with like a mini food processor attachment. And look how nicely it ground up those pumpkin seeds. Good morning, Ditto. How are you today? How you doing? He was just up on the shelf by the window. How are you? So I prepared his breakfast. He's getting some homemade raw food and one of the Stella and Chewy patties. And I put half a teaspoon of pumpkin seeds in. And he's getting decongestant herbs. And he's getting the dry herb mix and B vitamins and salmon oil. He's getting a lot of amazing nutrition, right? Because it would be nice to put a little bit more weight on you, Ditto. For the amount he's been eating, I would think he would be gaining more weight than he is. He could still have his super fast metabolism from when he was outside. He's only been inside, what's today, day 33? This room definitely needs a good cleaning. So on my list of things to do later today is to put all the towels and everything in the laundry and do some cleaning in here. That's if everything else gets done in time. I do have the business conference to attend. Yesterday it ended early, so I was able to get I think I got 4 loads of laundry done because I just keep putting them off. And then I would like to do one more load before I do the towels and everything in here. How you doing, Ditto? How you doing? You want to play? Want to play? Want to play? You want to learn how to play? Okay, you're afraid of it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ditto, I got a brush coming today. So yesterday I did not have time to run any errands. Originally I wanted to go to Petco or PetSmart and see about getting him a brush, but instead I ended up ordering it online. So I have that coming today. It should be arriving today. I just gave Ditto his food. Eat your food, Ditto, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome for your food. You can eat it. Eat your food. I just walked to the other side of the room because I'm curious to see what he's gonna do. He's rubbing up against the entire day so far. You gonna eat? I hope he eats the food because, it might smell a little bit different with the pumpkin seeds in it. So I hope he eats it. Because I've mixed pumpkin seeds into the entire thing, not just this half, but the other half too. Eat your food, Ditto. Come on. Let's go. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna leave, okay? I got other cats to feed, okay? Alright? I just put some tuna juice on his food, so we'll see what he eats. When the other cats were eating downstairs, I heard Ditto using the litter box, and then he was sitting by the windows, so he's pretty active this morning. He's obviously feeling a lot better than he was just a few weeks ago. He's more comfortable now. And I'm going to look at the weather. Maybe I'll put the steps outside and open the window. Maybe he'll want to leave. Look at this. Ditto just ate all of his food. The magic of a little tuna juice. So I'm going to give him the second half of his breakfast, and I gave a little bit of food to Hydrox outside. If he eats it, he'll get more. Hey, Ditto. Ditto likes to rub against my hand when I put more food on the plate. I added a little tuna juice to the second half also, so he should enjoy it. So then he'll have a full half teaspoon of pumpkin seeds, and then for dinner I'll give him another half teaspoon. At this point, I'm really kind of thinking I'll keep him in here a few more days, and we'll see how it goes, and then I'll open the window again and give him the option to leave if he wants. It is 3:30 p.m. and I just gave Ditto a snack. It is a pureed chicken liver. It's just a plain chicken liver. I didn't put anything in it. You afraid of me? Ditto is similar to Splash in that sometimes he's afraid of me and sometimes he's not. Like, if he wants to eat, he's not afraid of me. He's super friendly to me. But for something like this, where I woke him up and he's eating a snack, then he's like afraid of me. But he's just been relaxing here under the day sofa today. It is 8 p.m. and Ditto's been meowing a lot. You've been meowing a lot. You've been sitting by the window and meowing and meowing and meowing. Are you meowing at Hydrox? He's right outside. He's relaxing near the back door. Or are you meowing because you're hungry? I think you're meowing because you're hungry, right? Because it's 8 o'clock. I have not fed the cats yet because I'm trying to get another project done. And I was hoping to be able to finish it before I fed them, but it looks like they don't want to wait any longer, so I'm going to do the litter, because I usually scoop all the litter out first, and then I give them dinner. You okay, Ditto? You okay? How you doing? He's purring. He's purring. I'm sitting on the floor. He likes it when I sit here on the floor and watch him rub up against the day sofa. So every time I leave this room after petting him, I wash my hands. Pretty much every time I leave this room, I wash my hands. Because I don't want any kind of cross-contamination with the other cats. I'm getting really tired of washing my hands, like 50 times a day. He's purring really loud. You want to go outside and see Hydrox? Is that what it is? I put the air on a little while ago because it's getting really hot in here. In the house in general, not just in this room. And so the brush that I ordered yesterday that was supposed to arrive today is not arriving today. I got an email saying that it's going to be delayed. It will possibly be here tomorrow, if not the day after tomorrow, which is like, you know, the whole reason I ordered it online was so that I would get it today. But if I would have known it was not coming today, I would have, you know, stopped into a pet store this morning when I was running some errands. I don't know what he heard. He heard something outside. So, he's definitely hungry. I'm going to clean up the plate from his snack. And I wanted to do like the laundry in this room today, but I still have a load of laundry in the machine, so maybe when that one gets done. But it's already 8 o'clock, so it's already getting late. So Ditto just jumped up by the window while I was in the room. That's another kind of first for him, because usually he jumps down from the window when I'm in the room. This time he jumped up to the window when I was in the room. So I think that's really interesting. You want me to open the window for you? I want you to eat your dinner first, okay? Right, Ditto? He just jumped up by the window again. He sees Hydrox down there. I just gave Ditto some food. He's having homemade raw food and with some Stella and Chewy's chicken patty mixed in. And he's having a little bit of tuna juice, some salmon oil, some B vitamins, some of the dry herbs that I give him. He's getting the decongestant herbs. What else is he getting? Oh, and he's getting the pumpkin seeds, yeah. So we had pumpkin seeds this morning, and he's having more pumpkin seeds today. Half a teaspoon in each meal. So he lets me pet him quite a lot now. Okay, he should eat it because it has tuna juice. Eat it, Ditto. Do you not want to eat it because of the air conditioning? The air conditioning's on? You rather eat it here because it's not as windy? Okay, you eat it. You eat it. You can eat it. Alright, I'll be back because I gotta feed the other cats. The other cats want to eat, so you eat your food, okay? You eat it and I'll be back. Okay? I just gave Hydrox a plate of food, and he's actually eating it. He did not eat his breakfast, but he's eating his dinner. I just gave Hydrox the second half of his meal, and here's Ditto. He jumped up onto the shelf by the window. Like, literally, I looked in the room. I saw that Ditto did not eat anything. I walked around to the kitchen, came outside, gave Hydrox his meal, and then Ditto is by the window. So Ditto's getting really frisky, and he's getting really mobile. And that's a good sign. I just poured more tuna juice on his meal. Ditto, it smells really stinky now. It smells like tuna, so you could eat it, okay? Can you just eat it, please? Okay, there he goes. There's more if you eat that, okay? That's like the first half of your meal. Look at the mess that is on this towel near the window. Like, that's all cat hair. And it's on the towel on the day sofa also. Hydrox ate both plates of raw food, and now he's eating some canned food. So not only am I running a hotel for cats, I'm running a restaurant for cats. I mean, it's really at the point where it's ridiculous. I would like to enjoy my summer, This is my absolute favorite time of year. I love the hot weather. I love the summer. I love being outside. And so far, all I'm doing is feeding cats, cleaning up after cats, grooming cats, training cats. It's about 11:15 and I just came to give Ditto the second half of his dinner. I mixed some tuna in already. He's been hanging out by the windows pretty much all evening, and he was doing some howling and some meowing, and he's pretty insistent on wanting to go outside today. I've been waiting for him to kind of tell me what he wants to do. You know, does he want to go out? Does he want to just hang out in this room? Like, what does he want to do? Tonight, he obviously wants to go out. He's like super restless. All right, Ditto, eat your food, okay? Eat your food, Ditto, okay? Eat your food, that's what you're getting. Okay, good night, Ditto. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? You have a good night. It's 5 a.m. and these two are not getting along. Simba slept on the bed all night, and he just, I guess he just went on the cat tower a little while ago. I think Splash slept on the cat tower all night. And I was laying in bed, I was like, what do I keep hearing? It was them. They're like starting fights. Meanwhile, I just realized that I have a view of the sunrise through the trees. It is 9:50 a.m. and Boo has been over grooming himself more often over the past few weeks with Ditto in the house. And I noticed like another bare patch on his belly. So I've been trying to spend more playtime with Boo like yesterday, and then today I gave him a lot more attention today. But you know, he was really good in the beginning, but as time goes on, he's really starting to feel stressed out. And I think when I put the gates in the door, it really stressed the cats out the other day, much more than when the doors closed. And here's Simba. Simba hasn't been too happy either. Right, Simba? Simba says he hasn't had any pom-pom playtime. He's only had like a few minutes of pom-pom playtime, and that's it. For breakfast today, the cats are having this perfect bistro rabbit recipe pate because I'm completely out of homemade raw food and I need to make more. It's 10 a.m. I just opened up the back door and here's Hydrox. I want to go outside and put the stair shelves on the back step. I feel like today is a good reunion day too for Ditto because he spent almost all night sleeping by the windows. Last night he was meowing by the windows. This morning he was meowing by the windows. I really feel like he's telling me it's time. He wants to go back outside. He wants to be reunited with Hydrox. So I'm going to give him the opportunity again. He can take it if he wants to. Here he is right now. He's right by the window. Hey, Ditto. How are you? You're looking so handsome today. Are you ready to be reunited with Hydrox? Ditto, is today your reunion day? You've been waiting by the window for so long. You slept by the window. You're meowing by the window. Want me to open the window for you? Want me to open the window? You could go outside and see Hydrox? Come on. Come on, let's do this. I just opened the window for him and there's Hydrox. And here's Ditto. He's under the day sofa, but I expect that because I'm in the room and I opened the window and it made noise. So I'm gonna walk outside and we'll see what Ditto does. Is he gonna go out? He wanted to go out the other night. He almost broke through the screen. Ditto, you're a free man now, okay? You're a free man. You could do anything you want to do, Ditto. Okay? You can go out and hang out with Hydrox and get your old life back because you're looking good. You're looking good, Ditto. And it's good for you to get some exercise, okay? You're not getting a whole lot of exercise in this room. You could use some exercise. And I'll still feed you. You can reunite with Hydrox, okay? All right, baby? You want to give me a pet? You want to give me a pet? Give me pets? I'm trying to teach him the hand signal. This is the hand signal for pets. That's what all the other cats know. Pets! Come on, pets. Pets, pets, pets. Okay. You gonna go up? You smell the air, right? This room has cat hair all over. I didn't get to vacuum yesterday. I need to vacuum today, but I didn't want to vacuum and scare him. So I said, let me see if he wants to go outside first. You know, the option's his, like it was the other day when he chose to hang out under the day sofa instead. So, okay, Ditto. I just came outside and Ditto was sitting on the shelf by the window. The minute he saw me, he ran. I'm filling up the water bowls. And he just showed up in the window. I know Ditto likes to drink water out here. The window's wide open. He has 2 escape routes. You gonna come out? You're gonna stay in? It's his choice. He's been sitting by that window like almost all day yesterday, meowing at it. Kind of windy today. It's windier than it's been in a while. There's Hydrox. After I put fresh water out, then I was gonna feed him. I don't want to lure Ditto out with food. I want him to make the choice on his own what he prefers. I know the minute I put the camera down, he'll make a move. I have another camera focused on him, just from a wider angle. Alright, I'm gonna finish filling up the water bowls. I just put a plate of tuna on the top shelf over here. I feel like Ditto wants to come outside. He's just afraid of stepping through the window. So I put a plate of tuna here to see if he'll go for it. The patio is full of mulberries again. I mean, they're just everywhere. I have to sweep these up. I just gave Hydrox some food. He's having some canned food. Here's Ditto. He's hanging out under the day sofa. Ditto, you can go outside. Hydrox is eating breakfast and there's some tuna outside for you. You can get it. Come on out. Come on out, Ditto. It is now 10:30 a.m. and I just gave Ditto a plate of food. It's on his tray. It's some canned food with some salmon oil on top and all of his herbs mixed in and pumpkin seeds. I'll let you smell it under the day sofa, but you have to eat it on the tray. Did you smell it? I put it on the tray for you, okay? You gotta eat it on the tray. He just came out. Okay, eat your food, Ditto. Eat your food, little Ditto. His fur is starting to feel so much softer. Eat your food. So what I did was I shut the window halfway. It's like half shut. He can still go out if he wants to. The plate of tuna is still outside. Go ahead. Eat your food. You like it, it's a can. I'd like to eat some breakfast too, Ditto. It's 10:30, I'm pretty hungry. Okay? This room needs to be cleaned. I have to attend a work conference today again, Ditto. Like, I don't have a lot of time to waste, okay? You're gonna eat it? You're welcome. You're welcome, you eat it. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think if I wanted to, like right now I could pet the back of his neck if I wanted to. I could probably scruff him and get him in a carrier. I'd rather he walked out of the room though. He might not be too happy with me for scruffing him, although I scruffed Boo and he wasn't happy with me, you know, because he went to the vet. I really think Ditto wants to go outside, but he's kind of afraid of going through the window. I'll give him another chance today to go out on his own. I mean, the way he was howling yesterday and meowing and just spending all this time by the window, that's why I say that. Alright, good boy, Ditto, good boy. It's 10:45 and Ditto's out the window and he's looking at the tuna. This is the closest he's come so far to looking like he's going to come out in this direction. He's meowing. He's looking at that tuna. He might come out, eat the tuna, and go back in. Or he might come out and eat the tuna, say hello to Hydrox. We could have a nice reunion day. What's he gonna do? He's thinking about it. So there's two options. There's the step ladder or there's the shelves with the tuna. He's meowing. He's meowing. Yep, the ladder's there. You could do it, Ditto. He did it. He did it. Yay, Ditto. He's smelling the air. Yay, Ditto. Ditto did it. There's Hydrox. There's Ditto. I thought he would go straight to Hydrox and like say hello to him. But it just proves that he definitely wanted to go outside. What you doing, Ditto? He's hanging out in the bushes. So if he continues to walk around those bushes, that's one of his favorite hangouts on the side of the house over there. He likes to lay in the sun. Is this going to be a reunion? Will this be a Hydrox and Ditto reunion? I hope they get along and don't fight. Ditto's tail's in the air. Be nice. Be nice. You love each other. Be nice. You love each other. He's stretching. Ditto's happy. And there's Hydrox. It's a beautiful day today, and it's going to be a beautiful day today. Hey, Hydrox. Be nice to Ditto. Be nice. Be nice, everybody. We are nice cats, okay? Ditto's kind of afraid of me. I guess he thinks he's going to be in trouble for being outside, but he's not. I'm the one who let him out. I'll put some more food out. Even though Hydrox still has some food out, but I think Hydrox is happy. I think Ditto's happy. I think it's all good, and once I can clear off this patio and all these freaking mulberries, maybe later this afternoon, Ditto's going right back out to his hangouts. Used to always hang out around that side. There's the reunion. They just headbutted each other. I'm sorry it's through the patio furniture, but that's the only way I could film it. Yay, they headbutted each other. Oh, isn't that sweet? They remember each other. Yay, they're so happy. Hydrox, you got your buddy back. And look at you, handsome Ditto. Hydrox is so happy he's scratching. And I put the plate of tuna down, and Hydrox has his food. Yay, happy cats, reunion day. 34 days. 34 days of Ditto. And I'm so happy that the cats are happy. I told Ditto he better remember me when he's outside. Is he gonna remember me? Ditto, you gonna remember me? You gonna remember me, Ditto? You think you're too handsome? Is that what it is? They're so happy to be reunited. Look how clean Ditto is. You're so clean. Want some pets? Want pets? No? There's some food up there, Ditto. You could eat it. There's some tuna for you. Look. Look, they're right back to eating together. Oh, he saw me and he's scared. He's scared of me out here. Don't worry, Ditto. I'm not going to put you back in the room. I'm not going to put you back in the room, okay? I'm cleaning out that cooler. I'm not putting you back in the room, Ditto. You're a free man. You're a free man, Ditto. He's trying to get, like, reacclimated. I just gave Ditto the rest of the can of food that he had started eating inside. You want to eat up here? Here. Here. See, he's afraid of me now. This is what I get. Ditto, that's rude. Ditto, I helped you for 34 days, and this is the thank you I get? Is he gonna go off exploring? Is he gonna go off exploring? Everything is so overgrown right now. It's like a jungle. Yeah, he's gonna check out the whole yard. It's 11:20 a.m. and there's Hydrox. He's hanging out under this bench. The feeling of freedom that I have right now is absolutely incredible. And I know it's not just my freedom that I'm feeling. I'm also feeling Ditto's freedom. He is so happy to just be outside in the fresh air and the sunshine and to be able to go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants. And I'm really happy that he feels that way. And I'm feeling his freedom too. I just took a walk around the whole yard and I don't see Ditto anywhere, so he's definitely out visiting whoever he might want to be visiting, or maybe he's out in the woods just enjoying himself. If he does have any other human friends in this neighborhood, I wonder what they're going to think when they see him and how beautiful he's looking right now, and you know, they haven't seen him for about a month. That would be really interesting. I hope they realize that someone was taking care of him. It's 11:30 a.m. and look how happy Hydrox is. He's hanging out there waiting for Ditto to come back. He's like, I'll just hang out here on the patio. Maybe Ditto will show up again and we could hang out. He's looking for him. Oh no, he's trying to get a bug. He's hunting a bug. Hydrox is so happy. Boo, you're going to get your room back soon. I'm going to clean it out and disinfect it. It's going to take me a couple days. Might take a week because, you know, that's a big job. But you'll get it back soon. He's so excited. The past 34 days have been such incredibly hard work. I know the videos make everything look easy and like everything went smooth, but there's so much work that goes on behind the scenes that is not visible on the videos, and that's what really made everything work well. The videos make everything look so easy that some people even think Ditto has been inside of a house before and has spent some time inside before. While it would be easy to take a comment like that as an insult because it discounts all of the hard work that I did to make it comfortable for Ditto and to keep him calm, I take it as a compliment because it means that Ditto looked like he was a pro at it. He looked like he'd been in a house before and knew exactly what to do in a recovery room. That means I did my job as well as I could possibly do it. Right, Boo? So I'm very happy that Ditto's happy, and I'm happy that Hydrox is happy, and Boo, Stella, and all the other cats are going to be happy once I get that room cleaned out and disinfected and life gets back to normal for them. Because unlike Ditto, they don't want to go out. They're perfectly happy inside this house. Boo never sat by the windows and howled. He never sat by the windows and meowed and wanted to go out. He never tried to get out of that room when he was in it. He was so happy just to be inside with me and the other cats. So there's big differences between the cats, and it's always good to kind of listen to the cats and do what you think is best for the cats. It's 1:14 p.m. Here's Splash. He's relaxing in the living room. And I kind of miss Ditto. I miss checking in on him because he was always a good cat. He was always in good mood. But I'm happy he's happy outside with Hydrox. It's 6 p.m. There's Hydrox. He's hanging out on the patio. I was so exhausted. I took an afternoon nap. Like, I laid down on my bed at probably around 4 o'clock. And I fell asleep for a good hour. And then I did some computer work. And then I just got up because I need to make the raw food for the cats. It's 7:38 p.m. and I just looked out the window and I saw Hydrox and Ditto hanging out together, like they're kind of walking around near the feeder. So I just put a plate of raw food out for them because I'm still in the process of making it. I already have it made and mixed. I just need to portion it and freeze it. So here's Hydrox and here's the food. I fed them on a platter. They'll each get half of the platter. Hydrox went right over to eat it. I don't know where Ditto is. I think Ditto's trying to avoid me. Here he comes. Hydrox is like, get over here and let's eat. There's food. I only gave them a little bit of food, so if they don't eat it, I'm not wasting a whole bunch of food. But if they eat it, then they'll get plenty more. How are you, Ditto? Do you remember me? You remember me, Ditto? You gonna run away? You're outside where you wanted to be. You gonna give me a pet? You gonna give me some pets, Ditto? Ditto, do you remember me? Do you know who I am? You gonna give me some pets? Yeah, he gave me some pets. Ooh, and you're gonna roll around on the ground? I gave you some dinner, Ditto. You could have your dinner, okay? Okay, go get your dinner. Where you been hanging out today? Where have you been hanging out today, Ditto? Where did you already have a scrape on the back of your ear. What do Ditto, you gotta take good care of yourself, okay? Listen, you better take care of yourself and calm down. Don't go running around like a wild man, okay? You just take it easy and relax. He said he was so happy to be back outside today that he just ran all around everywhere. Right? Okay, look how white and clean you are. You're still white and clean. Good. Good. Good, good, good. Yay. Yay, Ditto, yay. Okay? Are you gonna eat your food? You gonna eat your food? Eat your food, I gave it to you, okay? It's healthy for you. I put a bunch of vitamins in it. I hope he eats it. I put a bunch of the new salmon oil in it. If he eats that, then he'll get more. That's just 1 scoop on each side of the plate with some water mixed in. I just put another really large scoop of food on that plate. Looks like Ditto's gonna check it out. You know, another thing when they're outside and eating food, they just take their own sweet time. They do whatever they want to do. You know, when he's in the room and I give him food, he's going to eat it faster because there's really no distractions in the room other than TV, and that's not really a distraction. I just put more food out and Hydrox wants to eat it, but he's looking around for Ditto. I guess he's giving Ditto first dibs. He's like, you want it, Ditto? You could eat it. I'll wait.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.